Welcome back, everybody. It's another Tuesday night. It is November 1st, so welcome to November. Thank you for joining us on Collectors Enabled, and as always, we have a wonderful crew joining us. We have John, as always, and we have Shane the Dark Lord, and I'm very excited to have a returning guest. We got Jason from Haunt of the Collector, and we're starting about 30 minutes earlier than usual. Not that it's a huge deal, but he's joining us about 5 hours ahead, right?
Four.
Four. Okay, so
It's not too bad. It's not too
okay,
bad.
so it's right after midnight then.
Yeah, it's 25 to 1.
Okay, so we're gonna cater to Jason a little bit so he can get a tiny bit of sleep after we're done, and hopefully it should be a really really good show. So we have a lot of things that we were going to cover last week that we didn't get to, and we promised we'd cover them this week, and we do plan on doing that as promised. So tonight, before we kind of go over the format, I want to just say hello to everyone who's here early, and then we'll kind of talk about what we want to go over, and we'll catch up on everyone's stuff. But as always, we got a lot of people joining us early. We got Frank. Thank you for joining us, Frank. And Hector, what's up? Josh McCoy, wondering what Mike is going to live PO tonight. You know, I was thinking about that. I had a bunch of POs this week that we'll talk about, but maybe Jason will have some suggestions. Maybe something will come up during the stream that I didn't know about, and it'll be an instant PO. Fat Batman, can't wait to see that epic statue. Yeah, so we're gonna a lot of statues to talk about, and that Grim Knight, you can kind of see the cardboard is that it's all, or sorry, the styrofoam all ready to go. Let's see. We'll talk about that half scale Iron Man. I think I made up my mind on that. We'll talk about the Hulkbuster now that they've officially released actual specs and stuff like that. Shane, what's up? And Justin, Sports and Card Museum pre-show hype. That's right. Let's see. We got Aiden in the house. What's up, Aiden? Talked to him a little bit earlier today. We got our buddy Art, and Art, we're gonna figure out if we can do that. Do your collector spotlight tonight. Let's see how the show goes, but I'd really like for Art to come on camera or at least on voice and help us talk through his awesome collection. That would be really nice. Punisher, what's up? And then let's see, anybody else? And people, I know we're a little early. Apollo Jojo Valdez, what's good? Mario, what's up, Mario? Thanks for joining, man. We got Payne in the house. What's up, Toshi? And Benny Vogel, thanks for joining us. And Alan Kiefer. Let's see. Jason was unboxing everything this week. Yes, he is. He got some really good videos up that I just actually finished watching today. Bat Kid Voodoo, Yo, The Eclectic Collector. We got Loco Lou. Oh, we got a lot of people already. And then let's see. What's up, Jason? You nervous, Nelly? You all over the place in your video, but I'm a big fan. Okay. I don't know what that means, but that's fine. I love Jason's videos. We got Facebook user.
It's because I change direction every 5 minutes when I talk.
Jason, you get like, it's funny. You're like, I do like hours of video and then like cut it down. It's like,
yeah, most of my videos are about an hour, so the fact I get them down to 15 minutes is pretty impressive.
That is amazing. It's incredible. Let's see. Art, I'll just stick with the bottle shelf. I spent all the rest of my money on statues. That's right. All right. And sweet. So, Jason, I enjoy your channel. Thank you, Art.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So, thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm sure more people will filter in, when we start to our normal time. But here's where we want to go tonight, or at least what we thought we would do. We have a couple of statues we want to talk about. We want to talk about the PCS Last Ronin, which I have behind me. I guess they call it the Ultimate or whatever edition. Statue I'm really interested in talking about is the one that's behind John, the Ivan Drago. I want to talk about that and get his thoughts. I want to talk about Jason and his newly released video on the Urukai Berserker Prime 1. And then Shane has a Green Goblin that he just got and a few other things that we'll talk about. And we're going to do a live unboxing of the Grim Knight, which doesn't seem to be too complicated. It's just... let's see, about 52 items, but honestly, like 49 of them are guns, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I also realized that the BSC is doing a live unboxing of the Grim Knight too. So I guess if you want a more professional unboxing, go see him. But he's got looks like he's finishing up at some point. So stick around. We should have some fun stuff. We got Miguel in the house. What's up, Miguel? Thanks for joining us. And we got to talk about Catwoman and all that controversy. We need to talk about what else? Am I missing anything, John?
We're going to talk about Predator.
We're going to talk about Predator because that's big news. We're going to talk about Grails.
Yep.
Grails. We're going to talk about, here we go, Ken. We're going to talk about POing the life-size R2D2 together. We could do that. And we'll talk about some pickups, and then if it's feeling pretty good and we're feeling spicy, let's do Art's thing. If not, I really want to have Art come on the show, at least by voice. I think that'd be fun because his collection, it's really nice. So what do you guys want to start with? And then, of course, you guys in the chat, just throw out questions, throw out things, whatever you guys want to do, let's do it, and we'll have some fun. So let's start with John. I really am interested in that Drago because there's been lots of controversy about the Rocky and the head sculpts. And speaking of head sculpts and Dark Side and all this stuff and PCS, let's start with that first. I'm really curious.
Okay, so I literally just unboxed it like right before the show, so it was relatively quick. So this line, I'm a big Rocky fan, but I was a little hesitant because initial photos of the Rocky, like any pretty much new release, kind of got trashed with the head sculpt. But I think as more people got it, talking to Chasen and stuff, it came out better than what a lot of people were talking about. So with the Drago, I think it looks great. I mean, the paint, it could be a hair better, but the details, like the muscles and just the definition and the shades, like in between, is really good. I mean, everything's sculpted other than the shorts and this top. I had a heck of a time. I got to figure out, watch a video or something, how to get this dang thing on because it's a tight fit. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great line. I mean, if after knowing I was getting this in and Sideshow doing their sale, I ended up ordering Rocky. So I should be getting that in the next week or two. So, yeah, I'm excited for this line. I mean, if you're a Rocky fan, this is a line to get, I think.
Is that head sculpt? Does it come off?
No, it's all, the body's just one piece.
Oh, wow.
So pretty much just, pegs in and that's it. And then you got the stand that comes separately, for the top. So ideally, I'll probably keep the top on once I figure it out. Same with Rocky. I'll have the hood over. So
here's my question. In all the pictures, like the skin and everything kind of seems kind of plasticky. In hand, is there like some detail, some like vein work? Is there like different like
the
gradients?
Great, like on the arms, like from the shoulders down. Yeah, it's really good. So, I mean, I can see a little bit. I mean, paint apps can always be a little bit better, especially on something, made to scale. But I mean, you're going to be happy with it regardless.
How's the and how's the sculpt? Is it as soft as it looks in pictures, or like?
No, it's actually really good. The eyes pop. The hair's painted good. So, dang. I mean, overall, it's going to be a good because I'm going to do the Apollo, do Rocky in the middle, and then these two. I'm waiting to see PCS is doing another Rocky, the one with the, American flag trunks. I'm going to see how that looks and see if there's any more improvement from this other one. But the other Rocky, they only made 325 of them, so there's not too many out there.
How many Ivan Dragos did they make?
I don't recall on that. It's got to be pretty similar. So,
is anyone doing this line, or is it just PCS is the only one, right?
Mm-hmm. Other than, we saw the 1/4 from who was making that? The one who's got the belt on. Is it Star Ace?
That sounds right.
And they're doing like the bell to go with it. So, but honestly, if I could stick to one scale, 1/3 for me, it's a scale to go.
That's so. This pushed you over the edge. You got the Rocky. You're happy with this purchase. No regrets.
Nope.
Damn. This would be kind of cool to have. No, are they making a Rocky 4?
I believe so. Yeah. One thing I wish they would do is like a battle damage. You know what I mean? Like a beat up version. That'd be kind of cool.
Is there any? Is this like pre-fight look? Is there any damage or anything?
No.
So this isn't after like they do the cut scenes where it's like slow motion fist to the face and the drool and the blood going flying across the screen.
That'd be nice, but yeah, but I mean, the only thing that's hard though with this is, both Rocky and him have different versions. So you got one that has the red trunks and one that has the yellow. So it makes it definitely difficult. I think it would have been cool if, with it being cloth, at least make it interchangeable with maybe the boots, being able to take off and on to match. I just don't think in statue form that you should really have to make that choice, one between another. Should just be like a deluxe version or something.
Did you say you've got a Rocky one to go with it, John?
What's that?
Have you got the Rocky to go with it, did you say?
It's on its way.
I'm wondering how it scales, because Dolph Lundgren's like a foot taller than Sylvester.
Yeah, it should. It's a tall piece. So I got the Rocky 2 version, the one with the black trunks.
Yeah.
So,
okay, is this still on sale and is it still available?
I don't know if this one was on sale or not. I know Rockies were, because I got it for like 900 shipped, I think, the Rocky.
Oh, wow.
Because they had like $5 shipping on it or something, plus the 13%, plus I had like $50 in rewards, so I just threw it on there. So
wow, okay. Damn.
And it's one of those things where it's like the ES number's low, so if the new one they're making is better, I'll just swap it out.
They're making another Ivan Drago?
No, Rocky.
Oh, Rocky, I see. Yep.
What do you give that out of 10, John? Overall?
Probably 8.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I mean, this is my first PCS statue, so I was kind of curious, just quality-wise. But yeah.
Dang. Where is this? So it's this is wait listed at Sideshow
already, huh?
Yeah. And
what's the ES on it?
325.
Okay.
Wow. I don't think Todd is selling this.
I don't think so.
But I wonder, this is PCS, so that means that probably Marcos or Comic Concepts or... Were you selling this, John?
I don't have any left, no.
Oh, you sold them all. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. That actually looks pretty good. I'm an 8 out of 10. That's...
Yeah,
damn.
I mean, it's a solid piece. I mean, it's not really that difficult of a piece if you think about it.
That's still pretty good. 6.73258 out of 10. That's not too bad. What's up, Brandy? Thanks for joining us. Johnny. Oh, I wonder if they will. I guess it depends on if they have the license for that Creed for the newer generation movies.
Yeah.
Two good movies.
Yeah, they're good. I'm just more nostalgic with the original.
You like to pretend Rocky 5 never happened?
Pretty
like
much.
The rest of us?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find someone who has it in stock. That's like just one of those iconic movies.
It is.
If he dies, he dies. I just...
Uh-huh.
Crap, I don't think...
Yeah, actually, they came out with, I think a few months ago, an extended kind of, they had some extra shoots and stuff that never made the movie. They just
Really?
came out like, yeah, I think 6 months or so ago.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. I can't find this anywhere. So it might be gone. But anyone in the chat who's anyone in the chat, if you find one, let me know, because I'll probably buy it. I think that looks good. I think I would do. So they're calling that the collector edition with the red shorts, and then they have the exclusive edition with the yellow shorts. And okay, so 325 of each.
Man, yeah, they're both weightless. That's surprising.
Wow.
It's surprising that none of the Rocky, especially with it being on sale, aren't waitlisted yet.
Well, I guess to be fair,
you know, literally, I think, because I haven't seen any videos on him at all, even pictures of him.
No, I mean, you're the first one that I've seen it from. I don't think Mr. X is getting this one. But if he is, I'd like to see his opinion as well. Let's see. InArt are thinking about Rocky figures. Yeah, they would do a pretty good job. 1/6, but still. Let's see. Jason, I have the Weta Berserker. Your review of the P1 is badass. Yeah, we're going to talk about that for sure. Shane, your display looks great. Nice lighting. 100% the waitlist will convert. Okay, I'm on the waitlist for both. So, yeah, I bet it probably will. I'm on the waitlist. Don't buy.
If Mr. X says it will, it has to.
Don't buy everything under the sun like some dentist I know. I don't buy. Well, first of all, look who's talking, and second of all, this is pretty cool. Now, I think if J&D did an Ivan Drago, well, that'd be sick. That'd be like a full silicone. If Prime One did one, that'd be pretty cool. But this looks pretty good. I actually appreciate the lighter base and like the simpler base. I like the little stand that the jacket comes on. I think that's pretty neat. And that's 1/3 scale.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Here we go. Life size Rocky in the corner to box coat.
Yeah.
I know what I was gonna say. To be fair, when you were watching, Rocky 4, who was the more interesting character? Was it Rocky or was it Ivan Drago?
Drago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So
it was Apollo in the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, that's true too. Not for long though.
No.
Wait, hold on. 1/3 scale is not too small. 1/3 scale is like where I start. That's 1/3 scale is fine. It's fine. Randy, send me one of those Nazgul and then send another one to Jason while you're at it.
You should be sending mine first. I've had my pre-order in since day one.
Dang, yeah, you beat me to that. All right. So, any final thoughts on the Drago? You say go for it.
Yep. I mean, if you can find one at this point.
I think someone said that it was on a Secret Compass. So I'll pull that. I'll go silent for a second and check it out. So okay, let's catch up with Jason now. Jason, what do you got going on?
The latest pieces there, Berserker.
That looks. I watched your video this morning, and I liked how overall you were extremely positive about it. And then we were talking before the show, and you were saying, what were you telling us this is compared to Sauron?
For me, this is as good as Sauron. It's on par. I mean, it's really good because I was getting a little bit concerned with Prime One with a couple of pieces that came I felt were lacking in a few too many areas, but this one, I mean, every single piece I took out of the box, I was impressed with it, and I've had it now for a few days now, and I just absolutely adore it. It's as good as Sauron for me, and I mean, I've only gone for the regular as well, so yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. I'm chuffed a bit, and I think it's testament. I had someone message me, I can't remember the name. I do apologise if they're watching this, but they've got the OG one, the Sideshow Weta one. And I think it was high testament to the Prime One piece where they actually said, "I agree with you, Jace. Prime One's is better," because you know how protective people are of OG pieces, especially with Lord of the Rings. And
Yes.
so for someone to say that, I was like, well, that's fair play sort of thing, because I've never owned the OG piece. But going off the images of the two, because I had a chance to buy it. Somebody offered me the OG piece when that came up for pre-order, but I felt that looked the better piece. And I firmly stand.
Is it about the same size, or is the Prime one bigger?
The Prime one's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're same scale, but I think this is a bit big. And see, you can probably tell on the shelves now just how underscaled Lurtz is.
Yes. Yeah. So just for people who
the Berserk is about 1.5 inches taller than Lurtz, as best as I can measure them. But when you think that in the film the Berserkers were actually quite short, they weren't tall, but Lurtz was huge. So when I said I felt that Lurtz was around about 30% underscaled, that's about right. So he is, unfortunately, he is underscaled.
And the bases are about like the same height. Well, this is another complaint, but a surprising complaint, because you said they look great together, but the bases are about the same height.
They are on those two pieces. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit hypocritical, aren't I? Because I slated, because the Lurtz base should be an Ammon Hen surround, because that's where that is set, and the Berserker, there's no argument that's oh god, what's their name? Helm's Deep. That should be Helm's Deep all day long. But ironically, now I've got them all three together, they do look quite nice and neat in uniform. But that doesn't detract from the fact that it's wrong.
It can be wrong, but it can still look great.
Which is why they did it. But that's still a little bit lazy. That's still a little bit lazy for me. And when you're paying £1,000 for something, you're not paying for them to be lazy, are you?
Right. They could have kept the same circular base, but changed maybe like something about, like the vertical portions of it. Maybe they could have done
we've got the Boromir one coming, which I presume we'll see more of on the next showcase. But Boromir is riddled with arrows, and he is going to have an Ammon Hen base. He's got to, because that's typically where that scene is. So Lurtz doesn't pair with that now.
Which doesn't make sense.
So they should have. I'm probably being a bit anal about it, but at the same time, I'm not. They should have gone for the right themed base surrounds. But it's a minor thing, because everything on that Berserker is fantastic. All the swords are metal. All those weapons are metal, and the only thing that's plastic is the elven helm. I like the banner. The banner's done superbly well. I've just got no complaints. The arrows in him are all metal. Even his sword, the sword he's holding, is metal.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I've got no complaints. I compared it to the sword they used on Legolas's base. It's plastic, so it's it's just a much better piece, and I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased, because hopefully we're going in the right direction. Because Frodo and Gollum's next, which is another piece I've backed from day one as being a real standout piece. It's certainly, from the images I've seen so far, and the in-hand images as well, it's the best looking Gollum I've ever seen in a statue.
And even Frodo, I feel like, came out better.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's why I've been hesitant to order any of them, because I feel like the actor likeness has just been off a hair. But that one I feel like they nailed.
Yeah.
Is that one shipping from Prime 1 yet, or it's almost shipping?
I keep checking my thing to see the partial paying thing appear, and it's not yet. But I reckon it's going to be here. I'll be surprised if it hasn't turned up here this month.
Wow. Okay. So that's not on like low stock or anything like that on Prime 1, is it?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. I've not looked.
That's okay. I'll pull it up now, because that one is. I've been waiting for in-hand kind of reviews of that one too, and I'm sure you'll probably be one of the first. I'd like to. It looks great. The photos look really great, but I want like an honest review. and I think it's really well executed. I think it'll be a great piece. I haven't done any heroes with Prime 1 yet.
Yeah.
I've only done the villains, and I was
You
doing
got
my
you got
heroes.
Gollum on there.
Well, okay,
You've got-
that's true. That's true. You could justify it that way.
Yeah.
It's just a good looking piece. But I was thinking about doing my heroes with the Infinity line, but they may not even finish that line. Yeah, this looks really good. And I guess there's only one. Looks like there's only one version of it, so that's nice.
Yeah. It's the same as Legolas. There's just one version that you can get, and that's it.
Yeah, that's decent and good price, because this was an older one, so the prices were a little bit less. Yep, light up feature. Golem looks great. I like the spider webbing. I like the ring in the base right there. That looks really cool.
Isn't there an exclusive that comes with a ring or something?
So why don't you get a 1/1 scale ring on the chain with it as well?
Oh,
Okay.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Oh, yeah, look. Boom.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I might need to.
It's just hard for me because it's so easy to go deep on this line.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
And now you've got Infinity and Queen Studio and Darkseid are doing it as well. So there's like so much choice.
Yeah, the Berserker, I'm pretty sure mine, like, I got my shipping notification saying that it's being prepared to ship. I'll probably get it. Shipping from Prime 1 to Tennessee has been exactly about it's like 5 weeks and a couple days, pretty consistently. So I should have this by probably before Christmas, I'm guessing, in hand.
Oh, good. You'll love it.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I think this looks fantastic. Also, great price, low ES. And I know that even the regular is 100, so only 450 of these out there. If you're on the fence after Jason's review, I'd say I'd jump the fence, because this looks good.
I mean, for the price as well. I mean, we're talking 700 quid, and it's going up against statues now that are being fired out. They're four figures. So I mean, I know 700 quid's a lot of money, but it's as damn close to flawless a piece as I've ever owned. And I've got it here, and I've got absolute zero complaints with it. And I can't imagine anyone getting this and being upset with it, because for me it just ticks so many. But I just love it anyway. So, and for the price, for me it's if you're getting the Lord of the Rings line, it's a no-brainer, this one.
Yeah, is there anything else? Let's see. So you have that one in hand. You have a couple other pieces coming in, right?
I've got 5 pieces on the way, I think.
Okay, hold on. So Cinta Balrog.
Queen Studio Cinta Balrog bus, that's paid, shipping paid. I'm just waiting for that to arrive, really. Randy, who's watching, has got my 1/1 scale Nazgul, so he can build me that when he's ready.
Randy, send me
obviously Frodo Gollum.
Yep.
That's going to ship any day now. The Doors of Doom by Weta, I had email off them saying that's coming soon.
Okay.
And also, obviously, which we're going to talk about later, we've all been taken aback with the fact that Prime 1 are shipping the 3rd scale Predator.
Let's talk about that. That's a perfect segue, because Frank was asking, Mike, you got the 1/3 scale Predator on order? And of course, yes. Or as Mr. X would say, buy everything. So, yeah, I put in for the wait list for the DX bonus a couple of months ago, and it converted maybe 6 weeks ago or something like that.
Yep.
And so if you're looking for the DX bonus, just go on the wait list. It will probably convert, because it's shipping earlier than people are thinking. And, Christmas holidays are coming around. This is an expensive piece. And if people don't have the funds, they'll drop out. It's almost, I don't want to guarantee it, but Payne would say that a Prime 1 waitlist conversion is almost guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on a second. One dentist. I actually do like that. Let's see. Please tell me I made it in time to save anyone from ordering the 1-to-1 R2. Don't worry, Kevin. We haven't done that yet. Actually, I did buy 2, but we'll talk about that. I have the Jungle Hunter, and then I put in my PO for the City Hunter a couple days ago. So I'm officially on the City Hunter.
Yeah, I got the City Hunter on pre-order as well.
What one, Mike?
I did not the crazy one.
Okay.
The one right below the crazy one.
Okay.
What was it, like the DX bonus?
The deluxe, yeah.
Yeah, but not the the bonus is the one that comes with like
the ultimate,
full size.
The one with the skulls.
I don't have room for all that stuff, so I just did it was the one that was like 34 something, not the one that was like 55 something. Now we'll talk about. I'm sure you guys can convince me to buy something tonight, and Mr. X definitely. Yeah, it won't be hard. And Mr. X, if you have any ideas, let us know too. Oh, Mr. X, I need to. There's something that you said in your video today, and I know it's a big rule break, but I'll just say it online. I'll just say it live. I called dibs on the Infinity Wonder Woman if you're going to sell her. So just calling dibs right now. Hopefully, no one beat me to it.
I thought you already had that on order.
Randy's a little questionable.
Okay.
So I think Randy was drinking when he told me he had one for me.
Okay.
So let's see. Maybe Mr. X convinced Mike to PO the XM Magneto. No, we're not going to do that. We talked about that Magneto. No, thank you. Let's see. Aiden says, I'll get that Predator, but I'll wait. People will sell for lower than retail. Really? The Jungle Hunter? The Jungle Hunter or the City Hunter?
I can't see people selling lower, to be honest.
This ain't going to be leaving too many.
Mass hype.
There we go. Hashtag I got you. So, okay. So let's talk about this for a second, because Jason, you mentioned this in your video too. The first pictures came out, and I thought we were grown up by now. I thought that, we all are adult men, hopefully, and we know that Chinese collectors still use Nokia phones that are 50 cents and they get out of a vending machine, and the pictures look terrible. And everyone literally was crying to their moms that whole day. It was like a week ago, right? And some people said they're going to cancel. Some people were like, I can't believe it. Look at this. My Sideshow one from 10 years is better. Cinemaquette is better. This is too big. I can't scale it next to Cinemaquette. And I just sat back patiently. I don't think I said anything. Oh, no, I know what I said. I told people cancel. Go ahead and please cancel so other people's wait list can convert.
I saw that comment.
Yeah, cancel. People cancel, please. And then what happens the next day? These pictures come out.
I think it was literally the next day as well, wasn't it?
Literally 24 hours. And then everyone's like, I canceled. I need to get my Anyway, did we really expect Prime 1 to put out a subpar, like probably the most anticipated piece for a good majority of people? What are your guys' thoughts on this?
I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest, because I don't talk shit when I'm on about these. When those first images came out, I must admit the first thing that shot into my head was, because I had the quarter scale cover art one by Prime 1, and I did think I was looking at the portrait of that. I did think, oh shit. But I didn't make a big song and dance about it. I didn't put anything online about it. I just thought, I hope these are just crap pictures. And 24 hours later, it was the case. They were just crap pictures. So, but I must admit, my initial reaction was one of, oh bloody hell.
Like a little bit of disappointment, or just or disappointment in people.
It wasn't disappointment. I certainly wasn't panicking or anything like that. It was just a gut reaction to it. And there's a guy over here called Mike who does custom Predators, and he'd messaged me and said, have you seen the pics, Jace? No, he custom makes Predators, and he knows how to paint them, and his work's incredible. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, if Mike's saying it's not well done, it's not well done. But then literally next day after the images came out, he did come back and say, it's been done really well, which, yeah. But my gut reaction when I first saw those pictures was one of, oh dear, I hope these are. I've never hoped more that these are crap pictures.
Well,
I think Mr. X said it best right down here. Every time Prime 1 has a new piece come out, there's early picks and people are crying like freaking babies.
Well, and I think a big part of what got everybody riled up is when the photos of it being next to the Cinema Cat. That's what got everybody riled up of why is it so big? And so
now, okay, that's true. Okay, look, Punisher says Prime 1 has failed with other pieces, but here's the thing. Is there another company out there that puts out as many pieces consistently as Prime 1 that for the most part are pretty damn good? Like the quantity and the quality. What do you what do you guys think?
Totally. I said it on one of my videos once. I said, I can't remember what everyone was whinging about, but they were whinging about something to do with Prime 1. And somebody put a comment on a group saying, literally, they put, I hope Prime 1 die. That's what they put.
Oh my God.
Seriously, that's what I read. And I said, apart from the fact that we're not in the playground anymore, but I said, imagine they weren't here anymore. But imagine they folded up the tents and buggered off and says, there'd be such a void left. There would be such a void left in the statue because they fire out so much stuff. And if you're firing out such a constant amount of statues to so many people, every now and again you're going to get issues, you're going to get flaws, you're going to get that. I mean, it's a bit shit when you do, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, now Shane, you're not. Well, are you a Predator collector? Would you buy this? And Shane, are you alive?
No, I don't. I wouldn't buy it at 1/3 scale. I want the big game cover art if I get a Predator.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one we talked about. So
yeah.
So Jason, you mentioned that one too. I do have. I'm selling my King Predator XM. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It just I have to consolidate like the number of pieces I have per line. And this is going to be, one of them. City Hunter is going to be 2 of them. The big jungle. What is it called? The comic. What's it called, Shane?
Cover art.
It's the big game cover art, I think.
Yeah, I put in a wait list for the big game cover art DX bonus, the one with the staff, and it randomly converted. Speaking of always converting, and I was like, oh, whatever. You can't find it in stock anywhere. Even Todd, Todd only had the regular, and he had one of them. So I paid for it. I let it come in. It should be in maybe 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And then I know, Shane, we talked about potentially me just sending it over to you after payment, of course.
Oh, you didn't mention that part.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
You cheap son of a bitch.
But to be fair, I said that I would give Payne, actually, Chasen, we'll talk about that bastard. We'll talk about him. I said I was going to send him the Tweeter Head Michelle Pfeiffer quarter scale for free because he's loving Michelle Pfeiffer. But I love Chasen. I would send it to him for free, but then Payne actually jumped in and said that he prefers it. And since Payne's in Atlanta and Chasen's out on the West Coast, I said I'd send it to Payne because shipping will be way cheaper. Payne, I'm going to send him the Pfeiffer, but he said he'd actually pay. So Shane, you got to pay for that. And it's not a bad piece. I think it was like close to maybe 19 shipped or something like that. But what I really want to do is my vision is Jungle Hunter, City Hunter, and I'd like that big game cover art. And I want to get the dead tree, the Jungle Hunter's victim, and put it behind, and boom, that's Predator right there. Done.
Are you getting any of the aliens?
The Queen Studio
big
alien
chap?
head.
Are you getting the Prime 1 big chap?
Yeah, I'll get the Prime. I haven't pre-ordered yet, but yes, I'll get the Prime 1 big chap. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Mike Emmons says the quarter big game cover art looks incredible, and that's what everyone says. And Mr. X's review was really good, and I think it matches really nice with the tree, the hunter's victim. I just love that thing, and I'm waiting for the Prime 1. I know Todd has one. I think he still has one, but I'm waiting for the sale, and I'm hoping it'll just go on sale again, maybe slightly bigger discount. That'd be nice. This is a good question. Do you think Prime 1 is putting out too many pieces and it slows down getting them out to collectors? I'm assuming they have multiple factories. Do you guys know anything?
I don't know anything, but I don't think it Unless it probably delays some pieces, but we're talking now about Prime 1 coming out with this huge piece bang on time.
Mm-hmm.
I know they canceled my fucking Megatron. I really wanted.
Nah, get over it, baby. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, Mr. X has multiple factories. And I'm guessing, there are factories that people use, like some custom people that I know that they send. There are good factories, bad factories, and medium quality factories. I guess like there's good doctors, bad doctors, and stuff like that. So obviously a big piece like this, I don't know what their threshold is. Same thing with Queen Studios. I'm assuming that they have factories that do silicone, factories that do polystone. And I'd love to know how many factories these companies work with. I'm sure we could probably get some more information, maybe from if we had Queen on the show or something like that. It's just I don't know a lot of the making of the sausage, behind the scenes. I don't know how close to the truth that is. It's probably it's probably closer than we all think. That the QC issues with certain companies, it's there's but anywho, only with statues, not with people.
Did you get the limited edition bust as well to go with this?
So someone tell me about that limited edition bust, because I know it's like what, $900, and is it just an alternate head sculpt, kind of like the Joker?
You get the torso as well. So you've got the shoulder cannon, and it's got the skull trophies with it as well, and that in itself sits on a stand. It's still a heavy price for what it is, but it is big. It's not just the head.
So let me pull that up, John. Do you?
The closed mouth one's the limited edition one.
The closed mouth one.
We're talking the one that's on waitlist.
I actually put a picture of that up today on the video I did today with an actual picture of that from that scene in the film, and it's bloody bang on, in all fairness to them.
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it? This one comes with 3 head sculpts, right? Well, it comes with the mask. It comes unmasked.
Gort mask.
Yes. Yep. And so
it's got two portraits. Has it got 2 portraits masked?
Yep.
And then the Gort mask, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Here, let's see. Here, John. I'll. Oh, you got it. Good. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. So this one, it comes with a crap ton of portraits. You got a lot to choose from here, which is nice because it's an expensive piece. There we go. So you have, okay, that's a sculpt update, and then that looks pretty good. That looks really nice. We have, there we go. We got that. This just comes with a lot of stuff. I really want to see that bust though. I wonder.
I got it right here.
You got it? Yeah, go ahead, John.
You talking this one?
Yeah. Oh, that is cool. Kind of what the mandibles kind of overlapping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shoot, that is really cool, actually. Yeah. They know what suckers will pay. Yeah, that's true.
But you said you got your waitlist converted, right, Mike? On this?
Not for this. Not yet.
Oh, you didn't?
Hold on, I don't even know if I have this.
Because I got on the wait list a while ago. Mine converted probably 2 months ago.
Let me see. If I'm not on the wait list, I probably need.
I swear you said you were.
You know what? I'm an idiot, and I probably didn't understand what the difference was, and I was probably just like, eh. But hold on.
It might be a stupid question, Mike. But have you seen this film?
Oh, come on. Come on.
Because generally you buy pieces and go watch the film after.
To be fair, I up until a short time ago, I did not. And then I went back and I watched all of them. And I enjoy them a lot. Quite a bit. Yeah, no, I'm looking at my Prime 1. I don't see it, John.
We'll jump on the wait list now.
Yeah, I'll jump on it. All right. Air bust. Okay, hold on. I'll do that, and you guys carry on for a second.
Are you clicking waitlist now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna click it. I agree.
Fair
Wait
play.
list.
Jason, did you order this, or you just?
Yeah, day one.
Okay.
I did a video on it as well because I wasn't overly impressed with the price, but
Oh, I
think
know.
I think it's just going to be such a brilliant piece to go with the third scale. I thought, well,
Yeah.
I've spent $2,000 on the third, and I just think this is just going to be the perfect accompaniment to it.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool. Economy shipping 115, standard shipping 120. Well, I'm sure that will change, but you can always switch back to economy. Ba-bing.
How do you think you guys will display it? Mask on, mask
on.
off.
Mask on.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, he was predominantly mask on for the majority of the movie until what, the very, very end?
Yeah.
But I do like the closed mandible. I think that looks pretty damn sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
it's in. So I don't know if you call that a pre-order. It's just a wait list, but I guess you can call that pre-order number 1. Yeah, Aiden, I agree. Yeah, I know. 50,000 Predators, but not one Dutch. Yeah, that's just licensing. It's just licensing. Which I think makes more statues than Prime 1. Seems to get theirs out to collectors way faster. Prime 1 is my favorite. XM a close second. Yeah, I think that XM does a lot of comic stuff, and so I don't know how the licensing works with that, if they're able to get things done or through quicker. But you're right. I mean, I still need to put that damn war tank together still.
Yeah.
I was going to, but then I forgot we had doctor's appointments and all that stuff. So for 5K, we'll sell out. Yep, Godzilla will. Mr. X, I might end up with 2. I'll send you 1
again.
It is cool. The mandibles coming over. That's so cool looking. It's so cool. Mask on, a closed mouth. I probably will display the 1/3 with the mask on, but I will definitely have the closed mandible, and maybe I'll just interchange them. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's a good point. It comes with that medikit as well, which is a nice little extra. I forgot about that.
That is neat. Okay, yeah, that's an easy waitlist thing. Okay, simple. Yeah, I like what Aiden's saying here. I'll do the 1/3 with the mask and the bust right next to it with the mask off. I think that'd be perfect. Yeah, so this should be shipping. Well, it's already shipping to Chinese collectors, and I don't know if Randy got his stock in yet, but I think it should be coming to Randy pretty soon, if he's still here. And cool. Anything else we want to talk about this? And I think now universally everyone loves it for the most part. Yeah, I like that. Do we want to talk about this real quick and then maybe do some unboxing, or what do you want to do? We don't even have to talk. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yes. Well, I do have pictures.
Yeah. This thing is sweet. What's up, Gotham Cenobites? I was surprised by this. Real surprised. I think this is my first PCS piece, and it was 2 boxes, and one is just for the the Last Ronin part, and then one is just the brothers, and so that was nice. The boxes weren't crazy; they were maybe 40 pounds a piece. But the one thing I was like real kind of surprised by was just kind of like the quality of I don't know. It's probably not gonna pick this up here, but the weapons and everything, I can't really tell if they're metal or not, but they kind of feel metally, and just like the details on the skin. I don't know if that's picking up.
Yep.
And just the all the small details, little scuffs and stuff, even in like the sword, kind of the leather working in here, and then the blade, just really nice textures everywhere. Even on the hands, it's just like, look at the grime under the nails and the textures and the colors. Real nice. Actually, very pleased. There's a bunch of swap outs. This sword arm right here, kind of, I feel like is gonna destroy me. So this thing kind of sticks out quite a bit, and it's extremely sharp. And so I didn't want to have it on for the live stream because I feel like that can puncture me. It's actually, I mean, it's a very cool look actually. And then same thing with, you can have a bow hand, or you can have almost like another hand that I didn't like a lot. But the brothers themselves are all just kind of like one solid piece here. It doesn't weigh too much. There's nice textures, nice details. The only thing that really have to pop on are the little parts of the bandanas, or what do you call it, eye patches, or I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. The wood of, like, again, just like super nice details here. Just nice wood grain. You could see like where it was broken in half. Just I'm pleasantly surprised. You get the weapons from all the brothers. It's a nice set of nunchucks with nice metal pieces. You get the broken sword, you get the full sword, and you get Raphael's sai, which again I can't. It sounds like it's metal. Is that? I guess so, right?
I had that ping. Yeah, pings.
Yeah, it pings. So, and it has a good weight to it. It has that cold touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. It's nice.
Now, are you going to keep this piece? Because you're getting the whole set that they're doing, right?
Yeah, the third scale line.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm going to get the third scale line. Turtles is one of my early things that I grew up with. So Turtles and Power Rangers and stuff like that. I think I am going to keep this piece because overall, I mean, it's got some nice depth. It's about maybe, well, not including the sword, but it's about maybe 21 inches deep or something like that. I like the story. I like, how this was done here. On this piece is not super well done, I guess. Has a little magnetic piece right here, and maybe I messed it up. Let's see. There we go. That's better.
Now, question: did you read the story after you ordered it or before?
After. It's cool, man.
I almost ordered this and I had no clue the story, but I think if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I think if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, you can't go wrong because it's different. It's unlike any of the other Ninja Turtle pieces that are out there. Again, for my first PCS piece, super pleased. Mr. X, the teeth are very nice. You kind of see him grinding his molars. It's a really tough time in the time period and setting that he's in. So a little bit of bruxism probably. I like that, again, clear resin. So nice clear resin details, kind of like the ooze coming out of the grate here. Just nicely done. Nice little touch. The pipe work here is like all rusted and really nicely defined. The brickwork even is just really good. So that's why I wanted to learn more about your Drago, because if this was as good, or if the Drago was as good detail-wise as this, I'd definitely jump on that Drago.
Yeah.
And then I'd get the Rocky 4, Rocky to go with it, and boom. Now, this is, it kind of settles on the base here. And
how does that piece and back peg in? Is it multiple pegs in the back, or?
It's actually one big kind of rectangular peg. Let me see, because I need to move this anyway if we're going to do this Grim Night. I kind of, hopefully I don't destroy this live, but oh shit. Okay. Yeah, it's one big, it's just one slot that's maybe 4 inches, and then it's one peg, and then the base. See if I can lift this without destroying it. Did you see that on the bottom there?
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of just perfectly slots over, and then it has So that's a male and a female component. But that was in there better than I thought. I'm actually going to move them all back. The only thing on here, the arms are just magnetized, so they kind of just pop in and out. And again, super easy. Everything is labeled nicely. A little bit of scuffing there. That's not too bad. I guess they're supposed to be ghosts anyway, so not too bad. A little bit of some QC things, very, very minor. Now this can stand on its own. It's pretty good. This thing is it's not on a turntable or anything, so it's real stiff and difficult to turn. But again, I'm just generally shocked and pleased with the brickwork and with everything. So I'd say that if you're on the fence with this, I know some people were complaining about the cost and everything. It's a pretty big quarter scale. When you add the brothers to it, I can definitely see the worth and the value. This thing is like stuck, so I'm just going to push it back. Hopefully it doesn't come out. I, as a Ninja Turtles fan and as a fan of the story, I think it's a no-brainer. I think this piece, what's the ES on this? I don't even know. I guess it doesn't really matter. But, just overall for a nice quality piece, I'm very pleasantly surprised. And for anyone who hasn't owned PCS in the past, I think you're safe buying this. And apparently you're safe buying anything that they make, hopefully.
Yep.
A nice translucent resin on the base here, kind of surrounding sort of like the stone and the brick. Nice grate work. Ooze coming out. I like, even like the little dial here, like just kind of nice.
Yeah.
Just nice, rustic, rusty, dirty look. Dude, I'm really pleased. So I'll have to find some way to display him and the four brothers third scale. I don't know how that's going to happen. But we'll figure that one out. So, yeah, that's PCS Last Ronin. Highly recommend. I say go for it.
And for another good review, you could always hit up Toy Quest 101. They did a great job on their review of this piece.
Yeah, his review is way better than my review. So thank you for indulging me for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Any questions coming through chat here? Oh, here we go. Son of a bitch. I'll buy your last one. I'm not selling it live. This is not that kind of video. Yeah, no, actually, I think I'll keep this for a while, but yeah, I mean, inevitably, I'll probably sell it. I'll be like Mr. X and probably sell everything at some point, but then replace it with everything or something different. Let's see. I really want this piece, but I just don't have the room. It's definitely not a height thing and 20 inches deep. I mean, width wise, with the Ultimate, with the brothers, I mean, 18, 19, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So, it may fit. Oh, I don't even remember what Bestas are. But it's not a huge footprint. And the brother, the Ronin by himself is actually pretty compact. I mean, 16 wide and maybe about 16 deep. That's not too terrible.
Yeah. I think if PCS wouldn't announce their other line they're doing, and I didn't know they were making that, I'd probably have ordered this. But
I think that's fair. Hey, did you guys see this?
Okay. Yeah, people were saying it's going to be around 17, they thought.
So let me see. Let me just make sure we didn't miss. Yeah, let's look at that because that's a good transition. Jace, did you follow all the ruckus online today about Darkseid versus this one?
No, but I can kind of imagine what went on.
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
We're gonna catch you up. Don't worry.
From what I can gather, it's I presume there's a lot of people that aren't liking the Prime one. Am I right?
There's people on both sides for sure, but yeah, people are, for the most part.
I saw the images, and as a non-DC collector, I thought they both looked equally good.
So yes, I agree with you totally. I don't think that you can go wrong. I think if you pick this one or the dark side one, they look great. We're definitely gonna. There's a lot more to the argument, I guess. But from a totally unbiased party, I think you're 100% correct. I do like what Alvaro said here. I've never heard it put this way. I don't get collectors who state I'm not getting it because I don't have a connection. You're not marrying the statue. I don't know jack about Dark Knight's metal, yet I'm getting all of them.
I mean, that could be true, but when there's so
it
much
can be true, but I disagree to a big extent. All my statues, I have some kind of nostalgic collection. Are there pieces that I love and I would want to buy? There's just too much, so I stick with nostalgia.
Yeah,
that's fair. No, I think that's very fair. So I'm trying to catch up on all the comments here.
At the end of the day, buy what you love.
Yep.
That's true. But you can love something that you don't have a connection with. That
100%.
Like
you
the Alita, the Ronin, the crap. Just look in my room. Half the crap here I bought before I read or watched the videos or the movies or the books. Mike's Collectibles Emporium.
And that's what I used to do. I used to just buy everything I love.
Yeah, and okay. But then you start to develop and modify your collection and
focus.
You can focus. And that's kind of where I'm at, I think.
It's kind of where you're going.
It's where it's where I'm going.
It's definitely not where you're at.
That's fair.
It's where you want to be.
Yeah, it's true. All right, here we go. You guys, I'm pumped for this because all day today there's been, oh, Dark Side's so great. Oh, I love the head sculpt. And then Prime 1 comes out and they're like, hang on, look at ours. And Prime 1 and people are like, oh, but Blitzway sucks. Look what they did to Linda Carter and look what they did to the Joker and all this stuff here. And so you have these two factions battling it out. All right, like the elves and the Urkai, and and everyone. There's really no one in the middle except for Jace. And then you have people like Aiden. It's the most that I don't trust P1 Blitzway production. That's fine, and we can address that. And there's people who are like, well, the dark side comes with an unmasked sculpt, and that's fine too. But okay, who here on this panel is going to display their Catwoman Michelle Pfeiffer with the unmasked sculpt? Anybody? Not me.
Well, I'm not going to buy it. So
even better. Even better.
If I did buy it, no, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Let me pull something up though, where I think they went wrong.
Okay. Then you have the tweeter.
I think as an outsider that if the one piece has the option of an unmasked sculpt and the other doesn't, that is a big thing to take into consideration. I mean, we were talking about a severed head before being a big consideration, let alone a swap out portrait.
Sure. I'm just gonna come clean. I think I'm like Jace. I think that either one looks great. You get whichever one you want, but I'll save my piece because this is our show. We can say what we want. Dark Side doesn't have a track record. Matter of fact, they have a track record for soft sculpts. They barely put out anything. The Terminator stuff looks terrible, but it's still selling for $2,000 before shipping and tax on Sideshow.
Can't believe it's not sold out.
It's both of the 1/3 are on wait list, but the bike one is not sold out. Yet Jason, who's on the payroll of Darkside, by the way, okay, is saying he's literally, he can't admit it because of his NRD, but he's advocating for it, and I get it. Give the underdogs a chance, but you need a track record for this stuff. And okay, you can complain about Blitzway all you want, but I have the Blitzway Daenerys sitting in my other room, and that is an amazing sculpt. And John's going to have it sitting in his room probably pretty soon too.
In a day or two, probably.
There are plenty of Prime 1 pieces sitting in my other room that are perfect.
Well, and this is what I was saying is, because people were blasting Blitzway. Blitzway does amazing sculpts. Like K.A. Kim, who does those sculpts and paint, like to replicate what she does is almost near impossible, like production wise, because she is so good. But if you can get close to it, and that's where I think Prime 1 is slowly getting better. So for people to crap on them,
yes,
is insane to me. And plus,
I think
we're talking about Darkseid, who's hardly done anything.
they've done nothing.
So what are you going off of? Like, this is their prototype, so you're banking that their final production's going to be very good. You have nothing to go off of.
I've been dragged into this with the Lord of the Rings thing, because a lot of people, especially with the Prime 1 and the Darkseid Witch King's coming out at exactly the same time.
Yes.
And I made my choice. I went for the Prime 1 version because I think it's the better one.
Same here.
And it's that argument. You sort of, it's your choice, it's your money, it's your collection. But for me, the issue I think I have with, and I said this, I said it in my comments, I said it on one of my videos, is the fact that at the moment, the one thing I do know with Darkseid is you're going to be a very long time waiting till you get it.
And so here's what I think Prime 1 just did a few minutes ago, is they basically just told Darkseid to suck my nuts. We're selling this for $12.99, third scale. Okay, we don't have a second head sculpt, but probably 70+% are not even going to use it. And Darkseid's going to come out. My guess is $17.99. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it'll be up there.
The Arnold, 1/3 Arnold was what? 1999?
I'm trying to think what their third scale. I think their third scale Witch King was, I think it was about 1,700 euros, but that was shipped.
So up there, probably at least $200 to $500 more than what Prime 1's going to do. But I think Prime 1 made the right choice, because I think they're going to force Darkseid to either drop their price, or they're going to make them uncomfortable. They're going to squeeze them a little bit. And I kind of love what's happening. I personally, this is all for fun, right? So it's kind of fun to see these companies kind of battle it out. But people were asking, it's what Gotham Cenobite said. People talk about the Star Trek stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, the Star Trek stuff is great. But I've never seen one person review it. I've never seen one person talk about it. Maybe I don't know a Star Trek fan. But anyway, do you have the side-by-side picture, John?
Yeah, but I was just going to say, this is where I think they all missed. Like, where Prime 1, the exclusive is a stupid cat on the bottom that looks like crap. That I don't know why you'd ever display that. And then Darkseid is just like the full sculpt. They should have done like a battle damage where her hair is like sticking out right here. Because NECA actually did a 1/4, and they did a sculpt like this, and it actually looks good. But this would have been a lot better than a full sculpt.
That would have been and easier too.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing that I don't get. John's going to pull up the side-by-sides, but people are like, in the masked portrait, they're like, I don't see Michelle Pfeiffer. Damn it, it's a masked portrait. How can you screw up like a chin and like eyes? It looks fine. They both look great. Even the tweeter head one looks great. These both look great. Now, she was kind of paley in the movie, palish. And I think that Prime 1 is closer. And I think these are different angles and different lighting, and one could have warm lighting, one could have a cold lighting. But I think objectively, well, I guess it's subjectively, I think that Prime 1 looks better compared to this single frame of the movie. Just that single frame. I think that it's closer. Now, I would have liked if they actually did teeth. Neither of them did teeth. So
I will say I think the eyes are better on the Darkseid.
I was just thinking that myself.
The look, I think is a hair better.
But look at like the red in the eyes on the Prime 1 or the Blake's Way.
True. I'm just saying where the eyes are kind of like her look. That, because this was like my movie growing up. Like I watched it a million times.
Okay, so yeah, so it means more to you than for probably most of us. And I was talking to a few of the guys, and I'm pretty sure they were in utero when this movie came out, which is fine. Doesn't mean you can't appreciate it, but there's a big fan base for this. Now this is what I forgot who I told this to, but when J&D releases this, then I'll just piss on both of these, and it won't even matter.
True.
So
Yep, they do it.
Objectively, someone who isn't getting this piece, and I got no dog in the fight, but I think they both look good, and I agree with you guys that Darkseid has not proven themselves. But just going by the photos, I think Darkseid hit it more with the likeness on the portrait. I'd say 5 to 10% more than Prime 1 Blitzway.
And
Both look good.
And for me, like I'm kind of in the middle here, to be honest. I mean, I do like the base better on the Darkseid. I think it is closer to the movie, in my opinion. Because like the Prime 1 has the hello there, but it's like on the side, so you're probably not going to see it.
Mm.
But again, the cats, you're never going to.
Were these the cats in the movie, John?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, but I mean, I don't know.
I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
Look at this stuff.
That looks good, but it's like I would never recall that like in her like having her suit on with that sculpt. Like I remember like that's more of when she's in her like business suit when she's like the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, before she puts the mask on, that's what she looks like. So maybe she's getting dressed up.
I just don't know why you would not do more of the battle damage with the hair coming out the back.
Yes.
Well, I got. It's funny you say that because we talk about statues all the time, and we chat in our chat group and that. And you guys, you buy some statues or you talk about statues, and I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head where you could have a masked or an unmasked portrait. And there are a lot of times, or sometimes, I think you guys mention how good you like the unmasked portraits on some pieces, and that's what you would display with. And for the life of me, of course, now I can't think of any. I can't think of any portraits I would display unmasked.
Yeah,
I really can't. And you guys, man, I'm really trying to think of what pieces we talked about them a few months ago.
There can't be because even like Batman, like I don't know, like with the Bell Batman, I don't know that I'd ever display.
There's one, the Batman, but I'm not saying you guys said you would display it without it, but I don't know who would. Me personally, I would never do that ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like if you get a Venom statue and it's not a transformation, it's just Eddie Brock. Why the fuck would I want Eddie Brock?
No kidding.
I could have a Venom head. It doesn't make. I don't get it. Or Spider-Man, like a Peter Parker, a Tom Holland unmasked. Why would I want Tom Holland's face when I could have a masked Spider-Man? For me, I just don't get it. But you guys say, well, I would never display this, but I think it was a Spider-Man we talked about, and one of you said that you prefer the unmasked Tom Holland.
Not me.
Mike, was it you? You're quiet. Are you buying something, or was it you?
No, I'm responding to the chat. So I was just messaging Austin saying that Austin said I would display unmasked, so I'm in the minority. I was just saying, Austin, that we're booting him out.
We were talking about Austin, one before that people display unmasked, and that's the Predator.
Yeah. So
a lot of people display Predators unmasked.
But the Predator,
I would display Predator unmasked with the open mandibles where he's screaming. I think that's sick.
Well, I love that. The only one I'm doing that with is the City Hunter one because it's got the screaming face on that one, which I think is superb. The bit that it was in the meat locker room where he's actually just removed his mask. And
yeah,
I think that portrait on the City Hunter, that screaming face one, is absolutely fantastic.
Yes. So Lane brought up a good point. The Darkseid is giving the option for the quarter scale.
Mm-hmm.
So
it would be like this, side by side with Tweeterhead.
Yes, yeah.
I still can't believe you're giving that away. I will never get rid of this.
Well, I don't know if I'm actually gonna give it away. It'll be for it. Mostly was in jest, but now I kind of like to follow through with my promises.
You know what I hate though? I hate when all these companies come out with the same thing at the same time. Like
I know.
it's like, and how long are we gonna wait for a Penguin, a Keaton Batman? I don't get it, especially with that move, because it's like we've already got tweeter heads, and then now we're getting 2 more Catwoman. So we lose Mike.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be back.
I don't know though.
It
I think
it's always used to be just a DC thing, didn't it? With pieces being the same character being released by multiple companies, but I must admit, Lord of the Rings is happening with them now. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong, but I don't think we've got a price yet, have we, for Darkseid?
No.
Other than we know it'll probably be more expensive.
I must admit, I was quite surprised with that Prime 1 price. That seems to be a pretty reasonable price for a third scale.
Yeah, and I thought they said too for the 1/3, it's going to be not a huge edition size. It's going to be mostly 1/4. Let's see here. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely wouldn't match the lower body. I don't know, Aiden. I think you guys are putting a lot on Darkseid, because we were talking about too the Terminator line that they're doing. I honestly think that they look like garbage. Have you guys seen the Darkseid?
I saw. Yeah, I mean, I've seen them, but I think the one I saw, like the best images of, was the Linda Hamilton one.
That one doesn't look too bad.
Which one?
Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2. I saw that one. I saw quite a few images of that one.
Yeah, I was kind of tempted to get the because I want to get Terminator so bad, but I don't think they look good at all. Let's see here. Let's look at Arnie on the bike.
From far, it looks okay.
It doesn't look too bad, but
is it me or does the bike look a little small? Maybe it's me.
Here. Yeah, it does actually.
I mean, Arnold's a big guy, so.
What price is on this, Joe?
2,500. That's where I think the Catwoman. The Catwoman, I think, is going to be 1,800 for the third scale. I think.
I'll say 16.
Let's see. Where's the other ones?
Their Star Trek pieces were expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, there, 16.
Yeah. And it doesn't look too bad. I just don't think they're that detailed.
Is there a close-up? Like from far, it looks okay.
Let's see if we got any more.
I mean, what I find sort of, I suppose, we've hinted on it earlier, is the fact there doesn't seem to be anyone reviewing their stuff.
It's plasticky.
Yeah, this one is probably the worst in my opinion.
Plasticky. Even the photos are blurry on Sideshow's website.
Mike, you just hate Darkseid. You're such a hater, Mike.
I don't care.
Would never jump on a company with so much hate like this.
Dude, this looks terrible. This looks terrible. Are you kidding
comparable to your opinion on J&D, Shane?
I don't think J&D is terrible. I just think Until I see it in person, I'll reserve judgment. But
True.
going by pictures, I feel like they're overhyped sometimes by people justifying the big price tags. But in pictures, I'll be the first to admit I haven't seen one in person, and if I do, and I love it, I'll be the first one to say it's amazing.
Guys, this is $1,600 for the collector's edition before shipping, before tax.
Oh yeah,
for the softest sculpt I've ever seen. The only one I would buy is the T1000 Liquid because it's not a real sculpt.
More for no details.
Can you click on that Jean-Luc Picard?
I mean,
let's see.
Here's what I don't get. It's like, well, they put all their resources and all their energy. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that looks pretty bad.
Dude, look at the dude. There's no differentiation between like the thumb.
It looks like his hands are melting.
Okay, look. Everyone's like dark side, dark side, dark side. This is terrible.
Can you go back to the other picture close up of
that doesn't look like Picard. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not even
okay, go back to the face now, please.
Here we go. Look at this comment right here. Okay. Mike Edmondson. Yes. Let me pay $1,700 plus tax plus shipping.
I'll be honest, the likeness isn't bad.
It is not bad.
The statue itself.
Oh, Linda Carter is way freaking better than these things. I would buy 20 Linda Carters before I bought one Captain Picard Dark Side. And look, okay, I can change. I reserve the right to change my opinion. If I were to buy one of these and have it in hand, I would give a thorough review and I would give you my honest opinion. But for a company that hasn't really done much and is hawking huge prices,
that looks horrible to me.
It looks like plastic. And that's what I was worried about Ivan Drago. It looks like plastic.
To be fair, guys, maybe it's one of these companies that looks better in person. I hear that's a thing.
Listen, that's with silicone. Silicone captures differently.
Yeah. No, we all know they look really shitty.
I know you're adjusting, but polystone, we all know what polystone looks like. So all right, so for all these people that are like dark side apologists and be like, oh, they're the best, I'm gonna buy this Catwoman 10 times over, Blitzway sucks, Prime 1 sucks, give me a freaking break. Are you kidding me? So listen, I hope Darkseid is listening. And as long as they are, they can suck my nuts, right? Listen, send me a statue. I will give it a very honest review. But put your best foot forward. You know, we talk about something at work. Reputation is rented, okay? Mm-hmm. Your reputation changes every single day, and you need to rent it every single day. Your reputation one day is not the same as the next. You could be crappy one day. You could be the best person, the best statue in the world. But if all your other ones suck, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you need to build that reputation. You need to rent that reputation, and you need to pay for it day in and day out. And dude, these are. Listen, if you like them, fantastic. Do it. But when you got people like Queen Studios, Infinity Studios, Prime 1 Studios, J&D Studios, just absolutely destroying head sculpts, then I mean, it's fine. You know, whatever. You guys could carry on.
I just
why would you love?
Exactly.
Why would you love? If you love it, buy it.
And look, they might, and you know, I'll accept that too. Does anyone else think Mike sounds like Owen Wilson? Do I? I watch a lot of Cars. He's the voice of Lightning McQueen. So
is it worth possibly? We're thinking 1,600 low end for Dark Side. Mm-hmm. So is it worth $300 more?
Hell no.
I don't think so.
I'd have to wait to see it in person. If I was going to buy a piece, I'd wait.
I do like
banking on what I see in those pictures. Fuck that.
I do like the pose better on Prime 1.
No, hold on. What? Let's see. The Prime 1 is to the right. I kind of like the base on the left. I like the base on the left.
Is better on the left.
See, what I like about Prime 1, it's a smaller footprint.
Yeah,
that too.
That's what I
too.
like about it.
That is nice.
Yeah,
I don't give a
that's a
fuck
bit.
about cats on the base.
I was going to say that's a little bit. Prime One turning out a small base because people whinge like mad about Prime One having these enormous bases, and they've obviously sort of listened and thought, "Oh, we'll do a small base for one." And
That's what I like about it.
Here's the other thing too. We know for a fact Prime One destroys like leather and all the creases. Look at go back, John.
they do seem to get the textures of clothing exceptionally well.
Yes.
Yeah, like the creases,
especially worn leather on that Berserker. If you look at on the back, she wears a very, very thick belt. They've even got like the cracks you get in worn leather. They've even got the cracks in it, and it looks superb.
I'm gonna start grabbing some stuff here, guys. But I want to.
Okay.
But no, let's keep talking about this because we all know the level of quality that. And look, I'm not trying to convince anyone either way, but all I'm saying is there's a lot of unjustified praise out there today, and literally everyone and their mom is, just dumping on Blitzway because they messed up a couple head sculpts, but they still look freaking better than what you're seeing on all those things on Sideshow.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll say this.
We had this with the Aragorn piece, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah. So,
yeah.
But you said in person that Aragorn piece is the sculpt is amazing.
Yeah, I mean it looks. I saw those pictures of the Queen Studios Aragorn that they've just done, and I think Prime One nailed it better. Again, I'm going from a picture which isn't fair, but I was pretty confident that the Aragorn one would turn out all right, and for me, it's a very, very good likeness.
I think my favorite line in your video today was people were looking at the pictures of the in-art Aragorn. It's a prototype. That's fine. But you're like, the Prime One doesn't look so bad anymore.
I know. I know. It was like,
that was what, I died laughing.
All the shit that got. And I'm like, well, this could turn out to be the best bloody one. Because recently Weta did a 6-scale Aragorn, and I honestly thought that the portrait on that was substandard to what Prime One have done.
Dude, I'm with you. Sorry, the chat is coming fast and furious. I'm trying to keep up with all you guys. Do you think J&D Queen will tackle Michelle as well? It's probably a licensing issue, but listen, if J&D does this, they will destroy it. If Queen does it, they'll probably destroy it too, in a good way. Let's see, Queen Studios have had. Now, I do agree with this. I think that Queen, well, J&D has done less. Queen in general is pretty amazing, both in polystone and silicone sculpts. They're, with some exceptions, Scarlet Witch, or those other couple ones that people were complaining about. Anyway, but Queen puts out more than J&D does. Let's see. Just get the P1 Catwoman and the Darkseid bust. So the one thing we didn't even talk about is that Darkseid said that they were going to do a fully sculpted silicone bust with rooted hair. And again, a lot to prove, but I do think they're putting a lot of resources into this piece. I do think they're probably, again, getting their best factories and their best artists and everything.
Well, everything they make those in Europe, right?
Yeah, it's in Europe.
So we can expect a higher price tag.
Exactly. Like we talked about last time, why J&D is made in Korea and the factories are more expensive. These Darkseid is made in Europe. And hear me out. Look, I know I make fun of Darkseid, but it's only because they've put out like a bajillion POs and delivered nothing, a Spock. So I think that you're a fool if you PO this. Well, not really. You could do whatever you want. But I think that they need to have more in-hand things. Like you could have, this could be their one killer piece and they can use it to ride their reputation higher. But then their next piece could be a piece of junk, just like all the other stuff we've been seeing. So, we're going to have to talk to Chasen on Friday. And since he has internal information and see what he has to say. But Austin, I didn't mean Sideshow itself. I meant that the Darkseid pieces that Sideshow, that they're selling on Sideshow. You know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, Queen
Everyone
is
knows Prime 1 is proven. Dark Side
Yeah.
needs to prove themselves. Going by these photos, I like the Dark Side Catwoman a little bit better, but that's going by photos, and we know what Blitzway is capable of. We still don't know what Dark Side is capable of.
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
Pretty much.
That's true. Well, what do you guys think? Is that enough bickering for now, unless the chat has more?
Yeah, let's have you together, Grim Knight.
Should we talk about Grails in the background while I start to put this baby together?
Yeah. We didn't go through. We didn't do the collector spotlight. We were supposed to do that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
I want to get art on the show. Okay. See that's called details. This is just the base, but even the base, nice details.
Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Just 2 seconds.
Okay.
So, and I think I convinced Aiden to get the P1, and Aiden was like, "No, I love Darkseid a lot more." And I said, "Aiden, don't do it, man."
Oh, yeah. I was giving him a hard time today.
Aiden, you know, but hold on. This is why we do this, because we want to get the highest end collectible that looks the best and represents our favorite characters the best. And so we can have these, you know, kind of friendly debates, because everyone, it's subjective, of course, but hey, what's the better one? Or what do we think the consensus is on what the better one is? So, you know, that's why this is fun to do this. And
yeah. And I mean, I'm not even counting out Darkseid going forward, because I mean, if they're going to do a Penguin and some other characters, I wouldn't be opposed to picking them up, because I don't know that anybody else is going to do it.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. Yeah, looking, I will not give up on a company, you know, just because they flop in the beginning.
yeah.
You know, look, keep working at it, keep getting better. You know, again, your reputation is rented, and you need to keep working at it.
Yeah. Well, and I think people just have to be careful on hype, especially on stuff you've never seen proven results.
Exactly.
I mean, especially when you're paying a lot more money for it.
Right. So I just opened up the Batman Who Laughs. I just put the original one together, and dude, I mean, the details on this are fantastic so far.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back now.
Okay.
Oh, you're good, man.
Tell us about the Batman Who Laughs from Prime 1 you got in.
Oh, yeah. So Jimmy from Godlike Statues was selling it for a pretty, what I thought, reasonable cost. And it's always something that I thought about. And you can pull the pictures up if you want, John. I love that thing. I think it's incredible.
Dude, I want this piece so bad.
You need this piece.
Yeah,
I don't know if I will. I don't know if I'll sell this, honestly,
because I've waited to see what Queen's, the one on Throne looks like, and I just don't think any of them beat this.
No, this is the best one I've seen.
Who makes this one?
Prime 1.
Oh, this is Prime 1.
Darkseid Collectibles.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. All right, I've never seen so many guns come with a statue. This is amazing. Holy cow.
That's Punisher Batman. That's what you got.
I mean, this is... The paint applications on that thing, John, are absolutely phenomenal.
Like the mouth is what really shines here. Just all the grime and stuff.
Oh yeah, the mouth is absolutely it's and even the Joker or the little Robins. Now again, it's it's a storyline that I have the comics. I haven't read them, but I just love the way this looks. I think it looks amazing.
So if anybody sees one out there, let me know.
Yeah, I 100%. And if anything's coming through the chat, just let me know. We'll answer any questions or have fun. So let's see this thing here. I'm just gonna.
John, just last week, wasn't there one for sale? Didn't I message you?
Yeah, I bought it.
Yeah, that jerk.
Oh, that's what Mike bought.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, right?
I can't remember which one. I just know there was one for sale.
It was probably the one I bought. It was like 1800 or something like that.
17, 18, something like that.
Not bad.
Yeah, I think the this peg's a little. That's okay.
Is it the EX, Mike?
No, but you know what? The only difference is with the EX is it comes with a proximity piece.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I think it's cool, but I don't think it's a make or break.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and so I figured there's no well, it came from Jimmy. He's a trusted seller. He's a trusted collector.
Yeah.
Well known in the community, and I'd buy a statue from a well known guy, any day of the week.
Sure, of course.
So let's see, dude, guys, this thing is holy crap!
I can't believe out of all the statues you picked the Prime One Studios to put together for live unboxing.
No,
hang on. I'll show you
marathon statues.
No.
I just put a Prime One together today, and it took me about almost an hour.
Nah, this is a single box, and most of it is just like, holy! I've never had this many guns. Come on, dude, this thing is awesome. This is sick. Let's see. Yeah, this one I don't think it'll take too long. The Batman body's in one. There's not many pieces, and it looks like most of these guns are just decorative, and they kind of just peg in here and there and everywhere. And let's see, this looks pretty good. I think.
Kevin, I got my Serpentor today, and I set him up. He's magnificent. Fuck, he's great. G.I. Joe collection's growing.
Show will be on till midnight.
No, don't worry.
I'd say 11:30.
I don't want to do it. Jeez. Dude, these guns. Dude, there's so many. This is cool. I'm loving this statue so far. Let's see. Is that right there? Oh, dude, look at this gun throne that's happening in the back. Let's see. I guess really just
that base, man. Prime One just nails bases.
Well, the cool
unless it's Lurtz.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, that's pretty good there. And let's see. This is almost there. What else you got? What anything in the chat going on?
Not much. Hey Shane, I was going to ask you real quick because we didn't get a hit on it about your Green Goblin here.
Yeah, so that came in 2 days ago. Custom classic Green Goblin. Threw it up with the Spidey. Overall, it's good. I'm going to be doing a review on it. Maybe this weekend. A couple things I'm not happy with about it. The base, the flames in the back.
Oh yeah.
It looks like shit. I don't like it at all. It looks like shit. Luckily, it's in the back. The glider looks great. The sculpt and texturing on the Goblin looks great.
Yeah, he looks
good.
The
paint is a little pale. I would have went with a bit of a darker green and darker purple, but that's subjective, I guess. The pumpkin is a little too yellowish and not orange. It's very faded.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but the sculpt itself is really good. I was really impressed by that.
Dude, guys, this is sweet. Damn. All right, another one for the sword here. Another more metal. So look,
Nice.
more metal. I love metal swords. I love metal.
I love how you
accessories.
flick everything that's metal.
Dude, it sounds so good.
I love it.
Sounds so good. Here, let's see. This has got a little damn. There's a holy cow. How do I get this in here now? This piece is kind of wedge and friction fit. Hey, we should talk about that Balrog. So apparently the Polda version is also shipping pretty soon.
Right.
So I didn't get any notifications yet, but I know Mr. X was saying that his was supposed to ship, the big boy. So I'm not sure.
There's a bloke I know who lives in China. He's got his Sinter one. I saw his photographs of the Sinter one, which looks absolutely fantastic from his photographs. So
It looks amazing.
I'm very excited to get mine. It'll be my very first Queen Studios piece as well. So
I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised. So these are like a combination PVC and stone metal, but dude, look at that. Damn. Look at this throne that he's it's like almost like the Iron Throne, but it's like the machine gun throne. That is sick. Yeah, that is awesome. All right, let's see.
Have you not got your Jon Snow yet?
No, he's still lagging behind a little bit. I really want that Jon Snow.
I finally finished the new show.
Ooh, what'd you
so
think?
what,
So
House of the
good.
Dragon?
Yeah. I thought.
Can we talk about it yet? Like, I know we haven't talked about the Rings of Power. We haven't talked about the House of Dragons because some people haven't caught up. But at what point do we say, well, it's been a few weeks. Fucking don't watch the show or turn it off right now and let's start talking about some pop culture shows.
I think we could start talking about it because the finale was what, last Sunday? Right?
I mean, the week before that was the Rings of Power, so we should at least talk about that.
Well, you know,
and with Jason on the show, I mean, it just seems pretty apropos.
So he doesn't talk about it on his show, so we definitely could talk about it on our show.
Yeah, you could talk about it on your show, definitely. I did talk about it once on my show. Yeah, actually, I think I talked about it twice on my show.
That's not enough. Let's talk about it more.
I mean, the problem for me is I've read the book, so.
Mm-hmm.
The TV show, unfortunately, is quite far removed from the book, and I cannot. Yeah, I don't like what they did with Sauron, unfortunately.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question, Jason. Maybe you could explain it. So, going to be spoilers coming up. I hate spoiling stuff for people. So, spoilers for Rings of Power. If you guys want to turn the show off for the next couple minutes, do it. Jason, I got a question for you. So, Isildur, he is Sauron? Is that the case?
No. Isildur is the son, is Elendil's son. Elendil, the guy with the beard. Isildur's his son. And if you remember at the start of Fellowship of the Ring, when the sword gets snapped, that's right. Elendil. And Isildur, his son, obviously, is the one who cut the ring from Sauron.
Oh, okay. That's what I was fucking up. I think I'm saying his name wrong. Is it Isildur?
Isildur, yeah. He's the son.
I thought Isildur was the one who cut.
Well, Elendil becomes. Do you want me to give you a massive spoiler? Because Elendil becomes the king of sort of the Númenóreans, but not the Númenóreans as they are in the TV show at the moment, because they all sort of get wiped out. So he leads like all the good ones. I mean, they probably won't do it, but basically in the book, you see Sauron appeared as a very beautiful elf called Anatar, who corrupted the Númenóreans from within. And Elendil was one of the ones who went away, took his son and a load of others with him, and then they ended up fighting Sauron, which you see at the start of basically Fellowship of the Ring. But he actually fought Sauron. It was him and Gil-galad, who was the king of the elves. There was just the two of them, went toe-to-toe with Sauron. They both got killed by Sauron, but it was Isildur who then came up and took the ring from Sauron.
Oh, okay. That's where I was getting confused. I didn't understand it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's basically in the TV show, they've got it as that guy that saved Galadriel on the raft, which doesn't really make any sense. But, I mean, Galadriel never went to Númenor in the book, so.
Oh, but they had to bring it in somehow.
Well, they've done a TV show, haven't they? So you either take it as a TV show, or I don't know. I've watched it. I've sat and watched it. So.
Yeah. Jace, do you listen to Nerd of the Rings?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I've watched quite a few of the videos.
You know a whole lot more than I do, but I actually learned a lot of the book lore by just listening to the Nerd of the Rings YouTube. And so, yeah, the whole thing of Anatar, and they have like descriptions of the characters like in the different ages. So it's like, here's Sauron in the first age, Sauron in the second age. It's really cool. It's such an amazing story.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't realize it. I mean, Sauron isn't really the Dark Lord. That was Morgoth. Sauron was his lieutenant.
Yep. Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to read you a comment by Tim.
Okay.
Or Tom, sorry. Watching Mike put this statue together is like watching my teenager rake leaves. Slow and clueless.
Well, yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'm trying to find the damn chains in here. Where the hell are the chains?
Yeah, it's hard to believe it'd be so difficult with 150 fucking pieces that look the same.
It's really not, though. Look at the dude. Come on, I put together a Jet Power Optimus. This is nothing. I mean, as soon as I
you say that, but it's taking you forever.
Well, dude, come on. As soon as I find where the damn chains are, I think we'll be fine.
Like, it's all color coded. Just put the black gun in the black hole. It's so complicated.
Dude. Oh my god.
Even a dentist could do it. It's dentist proof.
Oh, hang on. Here. Look. Here.
That is sick.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know anything about the storyline. I don't know if that's true to the storyline, but that portrait looks amazing.
I think this portrait is. I think it's true to the comic.
Yeah, I mean, even if it isn't, I'd use it. It looks so good.
Oh, this is why I bought this statue. I love this portrait. Yeah. I think it's incredible. All right, where are the damn chains in this thing?
Just like the Prime 1 Justice Buster, the tactical Batman, it's got that fully blackened mask. That thing looks awesome.
Oh, it looks incredible.
COVID Batman, Evan says.
I mean, that's perfect timing.
Kevin, COVID never looked so good.
That's true.
COVID Batman.
And pick it up. Included parts. Notice the included parts. Okay, where are these included parts? Hey, someone look up Batman Statue Collectors Unboxing and tell me where do I find the chains. Or so. Listen, I have everything out. I just can't find the damn chains.
They're not like in the lid section on top of the polystyrene, are they?
No, that's where there were more guns, but I wonder if there's another leaf section. Let me double check. Nope. Oh, shoot. Well, here, I'll put the body on at least so you guys can get some action. Wow, this is really nice. Oh, here
So
they
what
are.
did you all think? What did you all think was the better show? Anyway, now we've had one season of each: Rings of Power or House of Dragon.
Oh, dude. House of the Dragon to me was more consistent, but I liked it towards the end of Rings of Power. I was loving it, guys. And this is why we do Prime 1. And I'm not saying Prime 1 is the best. I'm just saying tried and true. Look at the leather pouches. Look at freaking nice. Like body armor. Not metal.
Flick it, Mike. Flick it. Flick his dick. Is it metal?
Hang on, is he wearing a cup? He's wearing a cup. Yep. I mean, look at the freaking boots. I mean, okay, so I don't actually need this piece yet. So I'm going to put him down. The chains were hidden under the body. So that's where the chains were. So now...
Does anybody know the story on this with him using guns and stuff?
This was where the basic story is when he saw his parents gunned down, he like picked up the gun and like he just started using guns. That's probably the most basic explanation that I could probably think of. But thank you for using guns because you gave us a sick collectible here. Yeah, I should have thought this through, shouldn't I? Or shouldn't I? Okay, you got this piece here. Woo! And well, you guys keep carrying on.
Oh, I'm just eyeing it on Prime 1 right now.
I got mine from Side.
You haven't looked too much into it.
I got mine from Sideshow before I started getting crazy, and I had some discounts and whatnot and coupons, and I got it for a pretty good deal shipped using bonus points and whatnot. But oh guys, I'm sorry, this is a big pain. Jesus. Do you really want to see me do all the chains here, or I'll just do the chains later?
Yeah, you can do it later.
All right, let's just we'll skip the chains and we'll go to the meat.
I'd like to see the chains. I think that's what makes a statue in the unboxing.
Oh, all right, here we go. Let's do this then. You ready? All right, we got this kind of chain thing here, and there's a big chain and a little chain, and the big chain goes on the bigger gun, little chain goes on the skinny gun. Okay, that worked. And then I'm guessing same thing here. Then the chain goes through his hand right here. I'm sorry, this is probably super boring. I probably shouldn't have done this statue. And then it actually pegs in. Oh, this is pretty cool. Pull it through. So it gives you these little pegs, like little basically nails, and essentially you nail in the chain. Oh, that's cool. So I'm just kind of guessing that goes right there. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. That's that. And then I guess we finish this off here. We got I guess you could do the chain any way you want, really. It don't really matter. This here and that there.
Mike, we're losing viewers due to boredom. Quick, take your shirt off.
You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is really boring stuff. I can stop this at any point. I can stop it. I promise. Talk about something fun. What's something fun we can talk about? We already covered Dark Side.
Did anybody?
You've succeeded in making my alert space more interesting.
I love it. I love it. You guys are great. You guys are great.
Did Did anybody pick anything up on the sideshow sale, or what are people's thoughts on all these massive sales?
I personally didn't.
Anybody out in the chat?
Not me.
Oh, Mike,
But-
did I tell you I pre-ordered the leaf lock the same as you?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that leaf lock is going to be good. Oh, I guess we can talk about this a little bit. Should we talk about Shane? You still alive?
Doesn't sound like it.
Is Shane dead?
Yeah.
Okay, Shane's dead. But I sent Shane on a mission to find me something, and I think I found it myself. And I posted if anyone lived near Newton. I posted if anyone lived near Newton, Connecticut earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Because there is a statue that will not ship that is available. I don't know if I want to talk about it because whenever I talk about something highly sought after on the show, someone goes and buys it. So there is a potential Grail. Oh, I guess we need to talk about. Ow, damn. Oh, I just cut myself. Woo, he's sharp.
Sue Prime 1.
You gonna get my money back? Oh, that's a good cut. Look at that thing.
They don't have a warning that you could cut yourself. You could sue them.
I bet they do, but I bet it's in Chinese.
Someone sued McDonald's for hot coffee. I mean,
yeah, but do you think we can still get away with that in 2022?
if you say it hurt your feelings, yes.
Actually, that's a very good point. It didn't hurt my finger; it hurt my feelings.
You identify as someone who lost a finger because of that cut.
Ah,
It's worth more
dude.
money.
Shit. I need to stop and get a Band-Aid. You guys should probably take the camera off of me. I'm going to cut myself up on Batman here.
Mike, you said you got shipped the Jazz Inc. Bat Signal.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that should be shipping any day now. Oh, actually, I got the shipping notification, so it's getting, I guess, primed for shipping.
Mhm.
Okay. So for anyone who's doing this, these what would you call them? The bat, I guess the armor on the sides are sharp as hell, and tore my finger apart there. So that's very lethal, actually. Dude, this thing was low in stock, and I kind of fell for it. Them saying, oh, go buy it now. And honestly, I'm glad I did because, Jazz Inc. does some good stuff, and I have enough Batman stuff where this will go with virtually anything, really. And it's a bright light, too.
Yeah.
Very bright light.
Before we forget, let's talk about Grails.
Yeah, you guys talk about Grails in the background. I'll keep doing this.
So I'm trying to think what sparked the conversation? Like what merits a Grail, or what are our top Grails personally?
So what sparked the conversation was Kevin H was, he was asking a legitimate question, trying not to piss anybody off, but he was just saying, okay, look, what are considered some legitimate Grails out there today? Like, for example, and he cited some examples: Sideshow, Scout Trooper on speeder bike, XM Hulkbuster, stuff like that. What are true Grails? And then what happened is the conversation devolved into a conversation about what is the definition of a Grail, and do Grails exist? And then some people were saying, well, a Grail is technically something that you never own. So if you own something, it's no longer a Grail. And then then people started blocking each other and fighting each other. And it turned out to be very messy. And, again, we don't shy away from controversial topics, on our channel. So, and Jace did a whole video on this, and it was a more popular one. So that's kind of where it started, and we can bring it anywhere you guys want to go. So I guess, John, if you want, and anyone on the panel, what is your definition of a Grail, and does it exist, and do you own any Grails, and / is it possible to own Grails?
Well, before I give that answer, I want the definition of a Grail for this conversation.
No, well, that was the whole point. The whole point was that people were defining Grails themselves. And so everyone has a different definition for Grail. That was the point.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's...
I mean, the thing is, I did a video on this quite some time back, and for me, if we were all to sit down, every single one of us, and agree on what defines a Grail, for me, you've still got the issue that it's firmly rooted in pretentiousness, because basically it's, and the reason I say that is because why does it matter? For me, why does it matter? I don't think I own a Grail. I will never refer to a piece of mine as a Grail. And if I was to...
I think, though, in your own mind, though, personally, they're Grails to you because you love the piece enough to own them, though, right?
Well, I don't... Yeah, but that doesn't make it for what I think people... You see, for me, if somebody said to me, name me a Grail, so I'll stick to a line I'm passionate about, Lord of the Rings. For me, there's one answer, which is the Weta Treebeard. Because now there's a piece that nobody argues about the second-hand price of it. Straight away, I've said it to all you guys. You all know exactly what piece I'm talking about. None of you have questioned it. None of you have argued it. And that's the same whenever I've seen that come up for sale. No one's had to sell it and put the tag on it. Grail doesn't even get mentioned. Now, that for me is the key of a Grail. I would say if you need to say this is a Grail, it probably isn't one. It probably isn't one. A Grail is something that's got that accolade without having to mention it. And everybody agrees.
That's a good point.
Yeah. There's not really, on top of my head, I can really think of. Like the XM Hulkbuster, I think, is one because you can see by the pure merits of what people are asking for it on the secondary market, like $6,000 for it. So
let me ask you a question, and it might not be the most realistic, but going by that, XM Hulkbuster, I agree in the community it is a Grail, if we want to call them that. Fine. Now let's say what's the ES on that?
1,000.
Let's say the ES was 3,000. Okay. There's still more than 3,000 collectors who would want it. So it'd still be sought after, but now it's tripled and it's still a beautiful piece. People still want it. It still sells for more in the aftermarket. Maybe not as much now, but it would still sell for more. Is it still a Grail?
I think a lot of those pieces that we talk about, they're almost unattainable at this point because they're so expensive.
Yes.
Like it's such an egregious price you have to pay to attain it that most people will never do it. So
wouldn't you say it's more akin to be class a Grail because it's not available because no one will sell it?
Right. So then by that even if the ES was 5,000, but people aren't willing to sell it, is it still a Grail?
But I think a Grail comes about later on in life. It's become so diluted. To call something a Grail at pre-order seems a little bit, it's not quite, doesn't sit right with me. I think for me, it would be something that people desire it, people want it, and you can't get it because the people who have got it won't sell it because it means too much to them to sell it. That to me is unobtainable.
Yes.
A piece at pre-order that's got, you put an edition size of 50 on it, you've still got a chance of getting it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
it's something that has become so unobtainable because no one will sell it.
Okay, but to play devil's advocate to that, and I don't disagree with you, but if you say that a pre-order has ES of 50, so you have a chance of getting it, so it's not a Grail. Well, I've seen several XM Hulkbusters for sale in the last, couple
Lately,
months.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So is that a Grail anymore? If I could have bought 4 of them in the last 6 weeks?
Well, no.
But does the
I'm just saying by that definition, you see what I mean? Like it's.
But hold
it's
on,
hard.
hold on. I want to play this game too. But if now I forgot my question. By the way, it does say please handle with care as there are sharp edges and sharp parts due to design. So I guess I can't sue them.
Tried, Mike.
Yeah, it's okay. Shoot. But I was gonna say, okay, can the economy and people's habits and stuff play into that? And go ahead and check the chat too. People are
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah. Let's give these.
Again, this is another thing that plays a big part in it. It's people's own personal perspective on it. Now, you could all sit there talking about DC and Marvel pieces being Grails. They're not Grails to me because I've no interest in the line. So again, a personal perspective comes into place. But for me, I can't go much beyond the fact that, like we said about the Wetter Tree Beard, when you mention it, even to non-Lord of the Ring collectors, they totally agree with you. Yes, it has that notoriety. And this is a piece that sold however many years ago it was now. And once in a blue moon, one comes up for sale, normally at a very high price, and nobody argues the price.
Yes.
And it sells immediately. I've seen it sell for 5 figures.
But now I would argue that as a community as a whole, most people wouldn't even dream of paying for that. It's just that Lord of the Ring fans can be so fanatical that they're willing to pay that price for that piece. And it's an amazing piece, by the way. I think it's great.
Yeah,
but to me, that piece isn't a Grail. In the community, that piece is a Grail because it's so sought after and sells for so much more in the aftermarket.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what makes it that as well is it doesn't matter that you don't want to buy it. You immediately agreed that it was a Grail.
Yeah.
And I do. Just like Sideshow OG Hulk. I think that's one of the ugliest fucking statues I've ever seen. But people love it, and good for them. And it sells for a lot of money. And it's stood the test of time. And it sells for a lot more than retail. So it is, in my opinion, a Grail. Is it something I would ever... You couldn't pay me to display that in my collection. But it's a Grail. And I admit that. In the community as a whole, it's a Grail. But it's nothing I would want.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, but I could still say a piece referred to as a Grail, even if I don't want it.
Yeah, definitely.
And just because I want a piece doesn't make it a fucking Grail, because my girlfriend bought it for me.
Dude,
well done, Mike.
This statue, oh my God. This is the best Batman that I own in my collection.
Wow.
No way.
Yes.
That's a statement.
Okay, well, ping, 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 metal parts everywhere. Okay.
Mike
ping,
the
ping,
dick
ping.
flicker. I love it.
Only metal flicker.
Yeah, you flicked his dick before. Don't you take it back.
Oh, dude. Okay, look. He is stacked with weapons. Guns on each side. He's got this like giant katana thing here. He's got some ammo clips. He's got another gun. He's got like this army knife. He has a freaking, I don't even know what this thing is, but a huge like bazooka in one hand. He has another machine gun in the other hand. Super sharp razor blade things that my skin is just now healing. On his back, he's got whatever this thing is. It's heavy as hell too. It has 2 pegs in it. He has these other 2 rifles kind of connected. Oh, looks like I'm missing something. Or something pegging on top of that.
Mike, would you say that's a Batman grill?
Well, you bastards. Look, I found another 2 guns. Here's what I would say about this. I would say that I really like this piece, and I've always kind of thought it was a good-looking piece. But I think that what's the ES on this? 1,000 maybe. Dude, look at that is. I mean, he is stacked. I love the bat symbol back here. It's kind of hard to see with the chains, and there's like cracks in it. This is the best Batman. The best. And I'm gonna put him right next to the freaking Batman Who Laughs that we looked at pictures of.
So it's better than the Batman Who Laughs, because that's a Batman.
Well, I don't consider that Batman.
But it is. It's literally in the fucking name.
Okay, I like him better than Batman Who Laughs.
Okay.
Yeah, I like him better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just all the guns. Maybe it's.
It just looks badass. That's what it is. It looks amazing.
And look, if you don't have room. Oh wait, I forgot another gun. Damn it. Oh, I forgot one. Let's see. Those are just hands. Look, hey, dude, there's another one. Where's this thing go? Oh, here it goes. Right here. Bam.
Do you know how hot he would be with like 400 pounds of fucking guns walking around with his face and everything covered? He can't even breathe. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, did you guys ever see that meme where it's like it's Christian Bale, Batman, Bane, and what's her name? Who's the girl? What's her name's daughter? And it's like anyway, never mind. I'll share it later. But anywho. Anyway, it's about like him hooking up with what the hell's her name? Someone help me out. Talia. It's
the Johnny in the chat.
Yeah. And remember, he's like, wow, we're really sweaty, and I wear tights, and you did all these things to me. And anyone seen that? It's an amazing meme. It's like a short video. Anyway, I'll share it with you guys. Dude, this thing is freaking amazing. Thank you for everyone who either came back or stuck with it. About 33 inches tall. About 18 deep, and from gun to gun, about 19 wide.
Mike, is that the deluxe or the regular?
This is the deluxe.
Deluxe comes with a decapitated Joker and Riddler head.
Wait, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, no, never mind. This is I got it from Sideshow. I guess Sideshow didn't have the bonus.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I made that.
No,
okay. That'd be pretty cool.
Do you guys even want to see the other sculpt?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay, this looks really similar to the Fabok that we just.
Okay.
Real similar, actually. Extremely.
I like the white eyes.
Doesn't the Fabok have the white eyes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this will never go on the statue. This is. I'm gonna pack him up away, and I'll just show you guys just because whatever. But he has like some Tommy guns here, and I guess if you don't want it to stick out too much, actually they're not even that much smaller. Turn him sideways. I mean, it's not much of a change here, but we could put these guns on, and I mean, this is like a nice little. That's pretty good, actually.
I knew you'd make the fucking noise. Dude, guys can't help themselves. They have to make a machine gun noise when they hold a gun.
Oh, definitely, dude. So, all right. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. This is the best Batman that I own. Period. Better than the one we just opened last week. Better than the Batman Who Laughs. Now, does it make it a Grail? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a Grail?
What's the ES on this?
I don't know. Let's find out. And we'll get back to.
And no, I don't think it's a Grail. I think it's a great piece, but I don't think it's a Grail.
All right, back at it. Let's finish this baby off for tonight. Okay, I'm sorry. We're not going to do a Prime 1 live unboxing again. And look, to be fair, it was really just the damn chains that took forever.
Hey, when I did the Fabok, it didn't take too long.
No.
Well, no, that Fabok was an easy piece to put together.
Oh.
Let's see the Batman himself height. He's up real tall. Let's see. About 24 and a half inches. Dude, this is.
I thought about getting this when it came out as my one iteration of Batman, but I'm actually selling my Batman. So,
man, Mike. So this, I've been tempted to cancel my Hush Batman.
Do it.
Do it and get this one.
Yes. Yeah,
because I just feel like I would choose Fabok over the Hush. Because that's, I think, probably my defining Batman, and then just do different iterations.
Yeah, this Batman, I agree, is definitely ready to rob a bank. He is. You could have the Batman Fabok and this one, and the Batman Who Laughs, and you don't need any more.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to read the storyline for this.
Yeah, me too. This is.
I don't even need to. It just looks cool.
This is look. It's got metal. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He has 19 guns on the statue.
Almost.
That is amazing. This is a winner. This thing. All right. That's a winner. Yeah, I would. Yeah. I was actually thinking about putting my Batcave away and getting rid of that, but dude, I'm sorry I interrupted the Grail. You guys actually were crushing it on the Grail speech. But I do look. You know, it's safe to say, I think, and like no one's here anymore, so we can say whatever we want. I think it's safe to say XN Hulkbuster is a Grail. I think it's safe to say that Sideshow Scout Trooper on speeder bike is a Grail. And my personal definition of Grail is kind of similar to what Jace was saying, where it's something that's easily identifiable. Everyone agrees it's kind of difficult or hard to get or sought after. People generally agree that it's a good or great thing and really difficult to kind of get. Now, every now and then you may see a couple on the market. But I think that Treebeard is probably like a pinnacle Lord of the Rings Grail. 330 at low edition size. Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious. One Grail for each of you. What is it?
Oh.
Shane?
Is this just what we think is a Grail?
Yeah, your personal, like if there's something out there that you think is a Grail that you'd want, what's that one piece?
Prime 1 Dog Alien.
Okay.
Well, this is my newest Grail I just got.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit, that's a great question.
That is a good question.
Prime 1 Dog Alien would be mine, definitely.
There's some pieces I'm after that I would like, but nothing that I would consider it. Like, I would love XM Storm to go with my X-Men collection. Do I think it's a Grail? No, I think it's an amazing piece, like a lot of XM and Prime 1 pieces, but I don't think it's a Grail. So it's hard, but I would like it. Same with XM Scorpion, but I don't think that's a Grail. I just think it's a great piece, and this market's or our community's crazy sometimes how a piece sells under retail or 4 times retail. That's fucking mind blowing sometimes. But
yeah,
that's a tough question.
Hey, question about that alien. Wasn't one of those just on for sale the other day?
Well, the Dog Alien by Prime 1.
Yeah, did someone have that? They were selling it?
I possibly. I didn't see it personally, but it's. I think it's one of the best alien statues ever made, and nobody ever sells it. So for me, it goes into that box of being, I suppose you could class that quite easily as a Grail piece.
It's one of those things where if it comes up for sale, you will buy it without hesitation if it's not a ridiculous price, and it's just you have to grab it. Now, that's just part of the definition. I think that, like that Batman Who Laughs, I think it's worthy of you don't need to call it a Grail, but it's one of those things where it can approach that status in the future. It never comes up for sale, at least at reasonable prices. And when you see it, I bought it. It took me 2 days of hemming and hawing, but I messaged Jimmy right away and we kind of started the conversation. And, if someone came and bought it before me, that's fine. But it was one of those things where I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get this because it doesn't come up very often. And it's a very popular piece. And I personally think that it looks great, and I'm happy I did. And typically when it comes in and you unbox it, you're very happy, because I'm pretty sure we all have some statues that we get and we're just kind of like, and we kind of regret, right?
Yeah. So what is that one piece, Mike? I mean, you have many Grails, but
so do I own a Grail?
No, one piece right now that you may not have that you consider a Grail that you would pick up.
Wet a tree beard.
Okay.
Yeah, instantly. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, mine would be ECC Freddy Krueger bust.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
That's a great one.
You don't see that or the Jason one come up like at all.
Hardly ever.
So you see, what makes this really difficult for me is you guys PO a lot of stuff, a lot of shit, and that's great. And I have POs too, but what I've been focusing on a lot is buying older pieces on the secondary market. So I just got one of my, again, what I call the Grail. I think it's an amazing piece that I've always wanted. Was Prime 1 Serpentor. I unboxed it today and set it up. So I'm getting all these pieces that I want. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard. I guess XM Storm. I really want a Storm, but there's a really good custom one coming out. So not that big of a deal. Not for $3,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a tough question. Like, I really bought myself all the pieces I wanted over the last 2 years.
Really? You don't have any new pieces coming out that you want?
Well, new pieces, again, if the LBS Hulk, but I got
okay. Yeah.
But I'm already getting it. So like so there's a few pieces I really want. XM Storm, that Predator big game cover art, but if they came out with a Voltron, like a good Voltron, I would get that. But fuck, it's really tough. I'm really, really narrowing down what's in my collection. Imaginarium Arts Devastator, possibly.
Oh yeah, you want that one?
Yeah, that would be one that I would jump on if it was local, because I'm not paying $5,000 for shipping. But
yeah, another one for me would be the Queen Studio Terminator bust.
Yep.
But we know they're making another one, so but it's not going to be battle damage, so
let's see. XM Hulkbuster, Prime 1 Doomsday, V1 Surfer Custom, Iron Studios Hawkman. Kevin says all wonderful picks. Kevin says the Masters replica Millennium Falcon. Yeah,
of course, that's a fantastic.
Yeah, that's incredibly difficult to find.
A Grail that I've wanted my entire life is a very large scale Star Destroyer model. That's what I've always wanted. And I know you're laughing, and I'm not saying it because of Kevin, but that is the one piece I have always wanted. And again, I'm getting it. So it's really tough.
Yeah.
That would be my number one piece.
Wow. Number one?
That's how much I want this piece.
But that's like a thing to be said, though. Nowadays, there's so much stuff being made that eventually whatever you're wanting will be made.
That's right.
Right.
So,
Right. Aiden was saying eventually LBS is going to destroy everything. And I agree with that. I think you're going to get the best, amazing stuff from LBS. Granted, comic related, but a lot of us are comic, or some of us are comic collectors, or both collectors. Josh says Sideshow Iron Man Mark 46 1/2. Josh on that 1/2 train.
I don't even recall that one.
It's an old one. Old, I think.
They
right?
did a 46.5 scale?
Old.
I gotta find this thing.
Yeah, LBS is killing it.
Life-size Darth Malgus by Sideshow. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Johnny, Michael has the full 8-foot model. That thing's insane, but he also has a giant gallery.
That thing's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't get much crazier than that.
No. I'd have to give up my garage.
So, I feel like here's the bottom line when it comes down to it is, okay, hold on. Someone said that a Grail is something that is unobtainable. So if you own
everything is obtainable for the price.
Yeah. Yep.
And eventually.
Okay, that's fine. Now some people say that a Grail, let's see, unobtainable. Oh, that a Grail, a reproduction, not original piece of art, can never be a Grail. Thoughts?
Say that again.
Something cannot be a Grail if it is not an original piece of art. So someone was saying that the prototypes and the original production pieces before they're mass produced can be considered a Grail or a piece of art, but something that is mass produced and copied cannot.
Well, then statues are out because they're. I don't see a lot of 1-to-1 unless you get a custom made, one of a kind.
I mean, hold on. This was something that Jace was talking about, right? This was your show. You had a friend who said that something. This is why I heard this.
I'm glad you said tagged because he hasn't spoke to me since I did that video.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. I'm bringing up
no, it's all right. It's fine. I sent him the link to it, and he just never got back to me. So I think he's a bit pissed off with me.
Well, because it's kind of an extreme position to take. That's like saying nothing in my room here is considered art. Hold on. Do I have any I have one 1-to-1 piece in my entire collection. So that would be the only piece that's considered art.
What is it anyway?
It's a Ben Huckabee concept Vader helmet. That's like they had concept pictures of Vader's helmet, what it would look like when it was burned, before they made the all melty one.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a 1-to-1 piece, and it's a signature edition, and I guess that is the only thing that I own according to that's
Jason's a Grail.
Ex-friend. Yeah, it's a Grail. It's a piece of art.
All the rest of your stuff is shit.
Yep.
All of our shit is shit. Just get rid of it all. It's not 1-to-1. It's not.
Well, okay. Some people say this too. Grail is overused. I don't really see it being used that much. Is it?
I do.
Yeah.
And it's been used over the years a lot.
Yeah.
Like everything's a fucking Grail.
It's
because people use it as a slang for this piece is awesome. This piece is great. This piece is epic. This piece is going to be maybe a Grail in the future. So everyone just says Grail.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. It's like everyone's saying fucking bro. Everyone's my bro. That's great. I love you all.
You see it a lot as well with people trying to bump up a second-hand price. I'm selling this Grail. Well, in your opinion, it's a Grail, not in mine.
Yeah, or rare, or kind of like that.
Well, technically, they're all rare. I mean, they're all limited, aren't they? So, I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's pretentious because you shouldn't need to be telling other statue collectors. I don't collect half the stuff virtually all the stuff that you guys have got, but I know the worth. I know about it. I know the scale. I know how much it costs you. So a lot of this stuff doesn't need to be said. So to hang another tag on it to me is irrelevant.
This is pretty much just we're doing this just for the people for the last show. So hopefully people in the last show and people in the people who are commenting on Kevin's post are satisfied with this discussion. I'm sure they won't be. You know, or
and if they're not, who gives a fuck?
Well, that's fine. Everyone has an opinion. It's fine. We're not saying anyone's right or wrong. But I think Johnny has a good point here too. Is look, there are art G-clays or clones essentially of big runs of prints, and they go for crazy money. Comic books go for crazy money.
Mm-hmm.
The reproductions.
They're not Grails.
Well, no, I mean, it wouldn't be art. I don't know. I think anyway. Look, man, everything is limited. Everyone collects different things. If everyone agreed on what exactly a Grail was, we'd all have the same collections. We'd all have the same exact taste. It'd be like what's that movie with Christian Bale before Batman, where they drug everybody and they have like assassins. Oh, what the hell is that movie called?
I was going to say American Psycho, but
a little before.
It's where you know, like art is outlawed and people, they go around, they burn it. Oh man, they're like agents, and whenever they find like rogue people with art, they go in, they call these agents in, they like do karate with guns. Someone's got to help me out with this.
Were you high when you dreamt of this?
Hold on, I'm gonna find this movie. You guys are crazy.
Isn't it ironic? The one film you've watched has got a statue on it.
Hold on. It's called.
Is this what you guys do on your downtime?
No wonder you've not seen any of these films they make statues of. You were too busy watching shit films nobody else got.
Hold on. This is like a cult classic. Hang on a second.
If you're the only person who's ever watched it, is it a Grail?
You seem to have found a Grail that's a film. Nobody else has watched it.
Hold on. Christian Bale, karate with guns. I can't believe that no one.
Equilibrium.
Yes.
The guys in the chat, Johnny and Lane.
Yes. Okay. Has anyone seen Equilibrium here?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I have.
Hold on. Where's the let me just find the image.
I feel like I did start watching that movie one night when I was drunk many years ago, and I turned it off, but I can't remember if it's because I fell asleep or I didn't like it.
This one right here. Yep.
Oh, this was like the Matrix ripoff type thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it reminds me of, is Matrix ripoff.
Not really, because there wasn't.
Oh, look at the poster.
Yeah.
It's like they couldn't be trying harder to be the Matrix unless you put the bloody Matrix below. I'm surprised there's not green letters coming down.
But they take. Well, look, audience score 81, 40% tomato meter. 2002. Yeah, there we go. 20 years ago. Look, it's only an hour 47 minutes. Go watch it. You're doing yourselves a favor. It's really good. I'm telling you.
Maybe next time you try to put a Prime 1 together, we could play this instead and watch.
I mean, honestly, we should have. And look, it was just a chain. Everything else, no, went together. You should have timed how long did it take for the chain and how long did it take for the entire statue?
43 minutes for the statue.
Are you serious?
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay. Did you count the crybaby time after I cut my finger? Which these things are sharp as hell. Holy crap! I was worried about the Ronin sword, but damn, Batman got me. Yeah, Equilibrium. Watch Equilibrium. I promise you'll like it. It's a great movie. Punisher says it's a good movie, so I'm gonna go with it. And yes, Sean Bean was in it, and Sean Bean died like right in the beginning. So
Sean Bean dies in everything. Sean Bean dies in everything.
That's why it's a great movie.
Who the fuck is Sean Bean?
Sean Bean, he was
Ned
Stark in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I didn't know.
He was. What's his name?
Wait. Ned Stark dies?
Yeah.
I'm not at that season yet.
Ned Stark.
Well, season 1. Yeah, he was Boromir. Yeah, Boromir died in that. And
look at this. I think it was better than The Matrix. Damn.
Well, it was definitely better than The Matrix Part 4 because that was a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
It's a very fun movie and one of Bale's first roles. It was. It's an early
as bad
Bale.
as Thor Part 4.
I still haven't watched the Thor.
No, don't.
Wasn't Christian Bale in? No, he was in a film way before that, wasn't he? He was in that. Was it Empire of the Sun?
Yeah.
He was in that as a lad, wasn't he? He was a kid.
Let's see, early movies. He's been in.
Rain of Fire is good, Aiden.
Yeah, Empire of the
Rain of
Sun,
Love.
1987.
Yeah, I was going to say he was a young lad in that.
Henry V, Treasure Island. I don't even know these movies. He was in Pocahontas. The hell? Okay.
American Psycho is where it's at.
I need to rewatch that. It's been a very long time. Oh, Jared Leto was in American Psycho?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, he's one of his Coke buddies.
Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that again. It's been way too long. Oh, he has a long list of films here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Well, I kind of feel like we're rambling a little bit here. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I was going to say, because the Leaf Lock piece, you pre-ordered it. I didn't have a chance to talk to you about that because I did as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I think that piece has been mega overlooked by people. I really do. I was surprised the negativity towards that because I thought it looked fab.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to pull it up. Here we go. Bingo. So I actually went back and rewatched that part. It's like 3 seconds, like maybe 3 to 5 seconds of video.
People were saying, "Oh, we want to have his hair on fire." Well, the branches on fire. Well, it's not him. It's the other two. Can you see him bending over in the water? I mean, look at him. He's not going to bend over. Yeah, it was the tall thin, one of the tall thin trees, like a beech. It would be like a beech tree.
Yes. Yeah.
He was the one that was like full bore fighting.
Yeah, he was like pounding the orcs into the ground. Like, boom, boom.
Well, he smashes those two, their heads together, doesn't he?
It's like a 2-second clip. It's like boink, and then it like pans somewhere else. What I like is, did you see the base where you could see the orc? That's like,
I can't wait to see this in your. Oh my god!
You guys are bad. You guys are ridiculous, dude. Look at the orc. It's like, oh, I got stomped. I mean, look at that. Look at this. This looks great.
This piece is a Grail.
It will be, because you know why? No one's gonna pre-order the damn thing.
Right there.
I think there's only 3 days left to pre-order it, isn't there?
Let's see.
November the 5th, I think it closes.
15th.
Oh, is it really? Oh, it's quite a while yet. Then I thought it was the 5th.
I wonder if they extended it. It's a little bit less than a month that they're giving people.
Right. Okay.
Dude, look at the details. I mean, this thing. So to be fair, I don't.
ES made to order.
Yeah.
Yes, but no more than. Is there a no more than number?
I don't think so.
No, it's just okay. Just made to order.
I bet you it's going to be a low ES on this.
My guess is, dude, if Treebeard was 333, you think this will be like 2? Well, there's more collectors now than there were when Treebeard was out.
There'll be scalpers that buy a few of them just to flip.
I'm going to say 275.
Essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet.
Are we taking sportsman's bets on it?
Yeah.
I reckon this is going to be in excess of 500.
Really?
Really? That many?
Yeah.
What's your thought on that?
What? My prediction? I think it's a good one.
Well, no, I mean, like why? Why did you? What made you say that?
Intuition.
Okay.
What's the ES of Treebeard?
333.
Okay. So do you think, Jason, more people will buy this? 1, because there's more collectors. 2, there's more Lord of the Ring fans nowadays. And 3, people see how much Treebeard is flipping for. So they're hoping that they'll get it with this.
I think potentially the Treebeard thing will play a big part of it. But I also think a lot of people know they can't afford Treebeard, but you can afford this because you can get it now on a payment plan. And don't forget, when you're talking about hardcore Lord of the Ring collectors, they love the wetter stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, fair. Wet is great. I agree.
And let's not forget, they increased the Masters Collector's piece, the Dead Marshes, by 50, and that sold out.
Really?
Yeah, 550 gone, sold out. The Escape Off the Road 500 sold out, and these are pieces vastly more expensive than that.
Jason, do you own Treebeard by Weta?
No.
No.
I've got Escape Off the Road. I've got the Bilbo in Bag End. I've got the Dead Marshes on pre-order. I've got this on pre-order. That's it, I think. Oh, I've got the Doors of Doing. Oh no, I've got the Argonath down there, of course.
The Dark Lord, that's before Sauron, Mulgore, or what's his name?
Morgoth. Well, Melkor,
Morgoth.
actually. His name's Melkor, but he was given the name Morgoth.
Is there a picture of him? Is it like, would he make a cool statue? You think?
Oh yeah, fantastic! Yeah, brilliant. I mean, he was huge, especially if you got him with the 3 Silmarils in his crown, and
have to do some
incredible.
You think anyone's going to make him?
No, because of licensing.
Yeah.
You can't get the license to the Silmarillion. It's why they can't touch it for the TV show.
That's right. I wish. That's too bad.
You see, they can only get at what's written in the appendices in Lord of the Rings, so it's all tied around that. And I don't know anything about the license, so I can't talk intelligently on that. But it's right. I just can't see it ever being done, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. That's too
bad. I think this guy looks great.
I think he's gonna look. I mean, I paid for it in full. I'm ready. It's just a waiting game at this point. So, I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I think he looks superb. I really do. And I like video footage. I'm not sure what the dimensions are. It was a little shorter than I thought it was going to be, if I remember rightly.
It's like 30.
32. Something like that.
It's 29.92 inches.
And it's about 16 kilos, isn't it? It wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, 16 kilos, 35 pounds. I mean,
2 feet in diameter.
There we go. Boom. Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
It's cool looking piece, man.
I'd be real curious to see when this ES closes. When does Weta announce their ES for a closed pre-order?
It's normally pretty quick, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure.
If memory serves me right, I can't, because I know they did it with Bilbo in Bag End. That was a made to order sort of thing. Although I notice it's still available on Weta's homepage. There was some still available, I think.
Really?
Yeah. When I was last on there, anyway, that's the Bilbo actually in Bag End, not just the desk one, which is an open edition. But
low stock. Mm-hmm. Let's see, 1,046 for this one. I do like this one. I mean, it's a very iconic scene. It's great details. What's the size of this? It's all in centimeters.
Pretty big. It's pretty big.
52.29. That's not bad. It's available. Last few pieces remaining for the USA, New Zealand, and European warehouses. Yeah, I don't know. What else? What else do you guys want to talk about before we close up?
Real quick, I know they announced this one last week.
Yep.
You were getting this,
Mike,
right,
is this
Mike?
the one you like, or is this the one John likes? One of you guys like this?
No, I like this a lot.
I don't.
Yeah, and John, you don't.
Mm-mm.
And I don't.
I like it quite a bit.
It's different. I'll give it that.
It is different. Yes.
There's someone put a picture of this and the Punchline and the new Joker together, and it looks great. It looks great. Oh, someone just posted pictures of Ivan Drago too. Oh, this looks really good.
I have it right here.
Yeah, that looks really good. Well, if anyone knows where getting Ivan Drago, let me know. Secret Compass is only pre-order. I'd wait until they come in stock there.
What'd you decide on this, Mike? Clean or dirty?
I decided none for now.
None.
Really?
Yeah,
Probably a good choice.
yeah. Here's the reason: is because people were complaining of like the skirt and all this stuff, and then people were saying, again, Jason, who's paid by Darkseid, kept complaining about how the dirty one looked like it was smeared with crap everywhere, and Jason's opinion is questionable sometimes. Especially
His
when it comes
opinion on
to
portraits are fucked.
yeah, right. When it comes to the likeness of the Rock, that's a little bit of debate.
I'm just kind of in a hard spot because I'm having hesitation going half scale. I feel like should I just wait till 1/3 comes along? Because I really feel like half scale is going to screw my whole collection up.
Then don't do it.
I would be selective with half scale.
I mean, I could see maybe an Iron Man or two. I just don't know that I want to dive into it. I don't know.
If you got this, John, which one would you get?
This one, clean. I don't like I think the paint on the battle damage one doesn't look good.
What about you, Jason? I don't know if you've seen these.
The Iron Man.
Yeah.
The Mark III.
If I had to have one, I'd have the clean one.
Clean. Yeah, I go clean too, hands down.
So if I wasn't getting the 1-to-1, the full size, which is clean, I would get the clean as well. But here's the thing. People don't realize this. The dirty one is only 3D printed. It's not actually casted. It's a total prototype. So paint and everything is going to be different. The way that the clean one is casted. And this was confirmed in the Thailand event. So the paint, I think the way it shows up on the dirty is going to be a totally different feel and a different look.
So then what did Art review?
He reviewed the prototypes. One of them, Randy told me afterwards, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but whatever. The dirty one is 3D printed material.
Okay. Is that why it was a different size?
I think that has to do with a lot of the discrepancies,
including
the paint. So,
okay,
obviously there's going to be some discrepancies when you go from a 3D printed version to the casted version.
Sure.
But now that I look at it from this angle, he does look like he has like really bulky thighs. So,
yeah.
I
think the statue itself looks great. Personally, I like it.
Oh, it does. It looks awesome. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick with the 1-to-1 and be done with the Mark III. That'll be it. I think the 1-to-1 Mark III looks clean and beautiful.
Well, yeah, if you're getting a 1-to-1, you don't need a half scale for sure.
Well,
knock yourself into it, Mike.
No, I didn't say you won't get it. I said you don't need it.
Right. I mean that's better. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. But yeah, this looks good too. The price on this Black Adam, amazing, $900.
That really is
for a Throne quarter scale piece.
Yeah.
I mean, you compare that to the Batman Who Laughs Throne or the Batman on Throne from Queen, which are double this at least.
For me though, I just feel like for the movie, I'm not going to give anything away. I don't know. To me, it's not the movie. You know what I mean, Shane? What he does.
Shane dead.
We lose Shane.
He gone. Yeah, he's very frozen.
I mean, it looks great. The portrait's really good. So, but I just feel the Prime one's more imposing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Prime one for sure. I think that's the way to go.
I think lastly, I hate this piece. It looks so bad. What a joke.
Oh god.
I mean, I would have bought this like day one if I mean, what pose is this for Gladiator Hulk? No expression. Like, it should have been like when he comes out of the tunnel and he's like holding, and he's like flexing, screaming.
Yes.
But nope.
Yes.
This is the first time I've seen this. He literally looks like he spotted somebody he knows in the crowd.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody excited about this, but
yeah,
it's Iron Studios.
It'll sell because it's Iron Studios. Hey, can we put that Goku up real quick?
Yeah. Do I still have it? Give me 1 second.
If not, I could. I know
I
you
got
all are
it in
such
a
big.
folder.
Okay.
I thought we were about done, so I.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we'll talk about this, and we could probably call it quits. I'm just waiting. I'm just kind of scrolling to see if there's any announcements. Usually there are by about the time we're done. So Infinite Studios, yes, the same studio that made the UI Goku behind me, that's 1-to-1, released this today for PO. And I was actually surprised on how many people actually commented on our Facebook group about this. And, the Infinite Studio Goku is known as one of the best Gokus out there. Granted, it's from Dragon Ball Super. It's a newer form, but this is their next iteration. And of course, it comes with the 1-to-1 statue, and it comes with the base that you see, or the bust that you see here with 2 head sculpts. So you get a full statue and you get a bust for $21.50 USD. Now, granted, that doesn't include shipping. Shipping is typically about $2,000, but still, you're all in on a bust and a statue for about $4,100 to $4,200, all in. LED light up base, really nice quality. And there were a lot of people who are like first time, potential Dragon Ball Z buyers, maybe even first time 1-to-1 buyers who were messaging me asking, hey, what do I think about the quality? What do I think about the paint? What do I think about the sculpt? I think that Infinite is near perfect. I think that for the price, you can't beat it. And this was a very easy pre-order for me today. And in fact, if you own the Infinite Studios Goku, the one behind me, you get 5% off, which is not much, but it's a nice little present. So definitely wanted to mention it. Some people are saying that the hair color is a little light. Go back and watch the cartoon again. Just these scenes, his hair was very light compared to the more modern Goku. There we go. Look at this. Fatale. This will be my first Dragon Ball statue. You're gonna love it. I think that it's absolutely incredible. Now it's gonna take a year. I think it's Q2, Q3, 2023. But I think this is phenomenal. I can't wait to have it like the original Super Saiyan Goku, and then the UI, perfect. So that's my piece.
Yeah.
And
I think that about. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if anyone was looking to get it, I put the link for one of my favorite stores in the post on our group. So that's about it. But yeah, let's wrap up, I think.
Yeah. Alrighty, what do we got next week?
So next week we are gonna do Collector Spotlight with Artorias, whether he's on camera or on voice or not on at all. That's fine. We're gonna do that Collector Spotlight. I'd like him to kind of be here to talk about it. We have custom Batman Beyond bust that will be in DMD. So we'll have that on the table. And anything else? I think that's it for me. John, do you have anything else coming in next for next week?
I should have the Daenerys in by then. Trying to think if I have anything else coming. I'm sure I will.
You will.
So.
And Jace, you're just waiting for stuff to come in.
I am. It's all going to turn up at once, and I'm going to be stuck doing videos back to back, day after day.
That's how it always does. It all comes in a big pile of boxes, and then I'm looking forward to those videos. I can't wait for you to get these pieces because it'll be your videos that determine if I get the Frodo. And that's the one I'm really waiting for. Is that Frodo video?
I to be honest, I think the Frodo's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Too good of a piece. It's just too good. I called it on the Berserker a year ago, and I'm so pleased I was right. And I've said the same all along with the Frodo. Sometimes you look at something, you just know it just looks bang on, and the Frodo piece it's just done so well. It's just all around it looks done so well, and those in-hand pictures, it looks, it looks so bang on to the promo. It really did.
I think you're right. I think that it'll be one. I'm not going to pre-order it tonight, but it's going to come. It's going to join the collection.
Hey, it's not even overly expensive either.
No, it's a good price. It's a good price, and it's a smaller piece, so I can't imagine that economy shipping or even standard shipping would be that terrible. Maybe a couple $100. So all in at like 12 or 13 USD. That's not bad.
No.
But well, man, thank you again for joining us. I know it's pretty late there. And if you all if you made it to the end, thank you. If you do not already, if you're not subscribed to Jace's collection or his YouTube channel, Haunted the Collector, where it's predominantly Lord of the Rings and then some videos about his thoughts.
If I could just add quickly, the channel is exactly a year old this weekend, and I'm doing a small giveaway this weekend. So, but it's only open to subscribers. So,
are you going to give away the Weta Argonath environment?
Not yet.
Okay.
I've got nothing to go on the shelf yet.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
it is a Lord of the Rings giveaway. Though.
Okay. I'm gonna go into that. Hopefully, I'll win something.
It's over there. It's through the shipping. I haven't even taken it out of the shipping box. So.
Oh, good. I'm excited. Well, congratulations on 1 year, man. That is awesome. And
1 year.
That's fantastic. And please subscribe, to Jace his channel. If you haven't already, so we've passed 700 members of our Facebook group, which is awesome. We started in March of this year, and we only have half of that on our YouTube. And I know there's algorithms and stuff like that, but if you are in the Facebook group and you made it all the way to the end, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe on our Facebook as well. And again, we're just trying to find more like-minded friends, people, guys who want to hang out, talk about this stuff, debate what the heck a Grail is, talk about Lord of the Rings, talk about Batman, cut yourself on statues. And we just want to continue having a good time. And
talk about films nobody else has seen.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to go watch Equilibrium. I'm telling you, it's going to be top of the Netflix charts at the end of the week. So, man, thank you, everybody. It looks like Shane's internet. He stole his neighbor's internet and it went out. But thank you, everybody. We appreciate you being here. And we'll see you next Tuesday night. And have a good night.
See ya.